going on, YouTube? What's going on, chat? Put some ones in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me before we get started. Sean, Maddie, Doc, I see you in the back. Hit that like button on the way in. 30 people in here so far. I should have 30 likes. You know what I'm saying? Fever coming off and whooping that ass lately. You guys can't even hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. We'll go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and get this off the screen. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, chat? Put some ones in the chat if you can hear me. Ones in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Ones in the chat. I don't see no one. Okay, there they go. I see the ones now. All right, I got y'all. Let me put the comments on the screen real quick. We'll go ahead and get started. You know what I mean? Eve, what's going on? Ron, what's up? Robert, what's going on, Robert? You know, Sean, what's up, Sean? Justice, what up, man? He says, Fever got to do whatever they can to keep Mitchell rolling. She's cooking right now, and she'll be the key as to how far this team go. Hey, man, we're going to talk about everything today. We're going to talk about it all. You feel me? We're going to talk about it all. But before we do that, I see some new people in the chat. So I got a couple new subscribers. I don't know if they're going to be in here today. So let me explain how this go, man. Everybody is more than welcome to come up here on the channel. All you got to do is let me know in the comment section, and we can get it popping. You know what I mean? Attack the person's tape, not the person. But today we're going to do things a little different. I'm going to have some questions on the screen, and the question on the screen is going to be the topic we cover. You know, we're not going to go all over the place and jump from here to there to there. We're not doing that today. So the question on the screen is what we're going to talk about until we go to a different topic. You know what I'm saying? But when I bring these people up, we'll just start out like that. Let me see who else is up off in here. The Bronx Kid, what up? Okay. Big Dog, what up? About who get hot at the right time. Hey, I agree. U-Turn, he said, I don't do social media. How do I contact people and talk with them on the screen? It's if you're talking about coming up here, it's a link I'll put the link in there again. It's a link in the comment section. If you're on your phone or whatever, you just hit the link. And if you don't want to turn your camera on, that's fine. Just turn your mic on. It's cool. I'm gonna put the link in there one more time real quick. Because I think you asked about that the last time, I believe. You asked about that. So let me get that situated. Let me get this situated real quick. We can go ahead and get started, man. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Sean, what up, man? What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on, bro? What's the topic, man?
How you feeling, man?
What's the topic, man? I'm good, man. What's with the topic, man? You like a kid on Christmas, man. You can't wait. Come on, man. Like it's not even Christmas Eve. It's not even Christmas Eve, and you already jumping the gun after a victory, bro.
I got a right to be excited. We've been miserable the whole year. I got a right to feel some type.
That's cool. But why can't we enjoy the journey, man?
I am enjoying the jersey. I am enjoying. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? I ain't even said nothing. You come up here talk about you know what I mean? I ain't even said nothing.
I saw the topic, and it's like I was like, oh man, here we go. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was right under there as soon as
what topic you see?
Oh, now that the Fever have strangled, have wrapped up these wins, is it now too early to say that they have championship ambitions? Pretty much what you said. Okay. Are they championship ready?
All right. Well, since you said that, I'm scratching that one. Maddie, what's up, Maddie? What's up, Maddie?
Hi, Courtside. Hi,
what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You doing fine? All right, cool. Let me get the rest of these people on the screen before we get started. Doc, what's up?
You're doing Courtside.
What's going on with you, man? Fro, what's going on, Fro?
Man, it's good. How about all y'all?
I'm good. Ocean 2 Stack, what's up with you, man?
What's good? What's up, Sean? What's up,
What's good, Oceans?
Hey, Ron, what's up, Ron? Ron, you there, Ron? Ron. Can you hear me, Ron? All right, man, I'm gonna come back to you, man. Hit the link again if you want to come up, brother. All right. Hey, I know you guys heard me say this, so I'm gonna say it again just for the people that didn't hear me. I got some topics, some questions that I came up with, and we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna go in let me put you guys' names on the screen too so people know who you are. All right, cool. There we go, right there. You know what I'm saying? Then we can once we do that, we can jump from topic to topic. But let's get to some of these topics real quick. First topic of the day is going to be this. Has Caitlin Clark officially entered in the WNBA MVP conversation? Sean?
No. I feel as though I need a few more games. I need more consistency with her, like with numbers. Like if she can give me more like 25, 7 and like 4 games, I just need a run of like consistency over once the All-Star break hits, if she goes off, all of August, then we can revisit this conversation. But as of right now, no.
So who you got leading right now?
Right now I have Asia at 1. I have Olivia at 2, and I have Paige at.
You got Paige at 3?
Yep.
Okay. Sound cool. Maddie, what you thinking, Maddie?
And Kelsey number 4, if I'm being honest, because she's Kelsey's been on a run. Those are my 4. Caitlin's got work to do.
All right. Hold on real quick before I go to you, Maddie. Ron, you there, Ron?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, I got you loud and clear. Hold on, give me a second. Maddie, what you thinking, man? Is Caitlin Clark officially entered the MVP race?
I think she has, because it's not just scoring. Even she doesn't need to score many points, but the way she's assisting, blocking, stealing, rebounding, she's doing everything. So she should be.
She should be. Yeah.
Because let's remember the first games of the season, she was having MVP season numbers, and then went back to Stephanie White, awful system and everything. She should be. If not, she's not already. I think one more or 2 more games with good numbers, and she will be.
All right. I can see that. Hey, Doc, what you thinking, Doc? MVP race for Caitlin Clark?
No.
No
Political clout.
Not yet. You said?
I said no political clout, and she hasn't been in the league long enough. I mean, obviously, her numbers should say she should be number 1.
Okay, so you just flat out no, huh?
Oh.
All right, I can respect that. Fro, what you thinking, Fro?
Man, I'm kind of like what Sean said. I would, if she had a little bit more consistency, like she started off when all those numbers, she had coming up, and then the back issue and all that happened. I'd like to see a few more games, and if she can stay consistent, I would say yeah.
Yeah. So she got
not
some time.
Not maybe at this time, but after the All-Star break, like he was talking about, I think she could be in the running.
So she's not completely out yet. She's just not there yet. She's not completely out.
Exactly. I ain't gonna consider she's out. No.
I got you. Ocean, what you thinking, Ocean?
Wow, I completely disagree with like everybody on the panel. That's crazy. I don't understand what basketball everybody's watching. So you mean to tell me someone who basically a game ago was responsible for 67 points, and she's not in the MVP running? I don't even have Asia in the top 3. I would say it's Kelsey Mitchell leading the way because she's now played 10 games, scoring over 20 points. That is a WNBA record. She hits that one more time, we're going to go 11. So I have Kelsey at 1. I do not have Paige Beckers ahead of Caitlin Clark because let's just look at the numbers. The numbers don't say that. Caitlin Clark's averaging more points. Caitlin Clark averages more assists. Caitlin Clark, like what games are you watching? I would have Olivia Miles ahead of Paige because Olivia Miles is more to her team. She's not just scoring 25 points or 20 points. She's also facilitating. She's only given six assists, but still, that's more points. And a lot of her assists are threes. So you got to add that to her game. So she's basically responsible for 40 points. I'm sorry, you score 80 points, you're winning the ball game. I don't care. What are you guys watching? Because Caitlin Clark is putting up a better season than what she had a rookie year. Like what are you guys talking about? And you're talking about MVP. Oh, she hasn't been in the league long enough, dude. She was the 3rd in the MVP voting list her first year. It doesn't matter. She's breaking records. She's breaking numbers. This is just
Hey,
mind blowing. I turn on the TV today and they go, "Oh, Kelsey Mitchell wasn't at practice. Oh, what's going on there? You got to be kidding me."
hey, let me ask you a question. Ocean, let me give you some pushback real quick. What would you say to the people that say she's missed games?
Who hasn't?
I
Asia
don't think
Wilson missed games. Who hasn't?
that's true. I ain't think of it like that. You got
Olivia
a point.
Miles is missing games.
You got a point. You got a point.
You know what I mean? Like
You
this
got
is
a point.
we got to forget that this is a basketball game. This is a physical. Like, hey, football is probably the most meanest, but to play basketball and you're getting hit like that, oh, I'm sorry. Basketball can be rougher than football in certain instances. Yes, you're not getting hit, but come on, man. Like I don't know what games you guys are watching. I'm watching basketball, and I'm going to tell you something. Even with Caitlin Clark not shooting great, she she brings a better game to the. I mean, it's must see TV. She's the only player that does it, and it's basically and maybe this is saying it the wrong way. I think it's very low IQ of any human being to say, "Hey, she's not one of the best players." Some of the
Oh, yeah.
people that are on the panel that are sitting there saying, "Oh no, she's got to do more." You sound like the old WNBA guard. That's exactly what you sound like.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get
I'm
him a
done.
chance to push. Hold on, Ocean. I'm gonna get him a chance to push back, but I want to go to Ron first. Ron, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
How you doing, man? What you think about Caitlin Clark for the MVP race?
I am totally with Ocean right there, man.
Oh,
She is
okay.
awesome. She is awesome. I don't see what anybody doesn't see in her. You know, even when she was hurt, she was actually doing pretty damn good. You know, and I just don't see where everybody's saying that, hey, you know, she has to do a little bit more. I don't see that, you know. You also got to think about, you know, she does assists, how she does her assists, everything. Everybody's talking about how Asia Wilson got 53 points or everything, but how many assists she get? You know, how many blocks she gets? How many steals she get? You know, Caitlin Clark is putting everything in those boxes. She check marking every box there is, and I just think I'm with Ocean on this, man.
I got you.
Be
I
at
got you.
least
I got
one or
you.
two.
I got you. Hey, Sean, and Doc and Maddie, I'm gonna give you guys some chance to push back on Ocean, if you want to.
Look, I'm not mad at him defending Caitlyn. It's just that for me, it's not even an old guard thing. Like I grew up watching ball. I just want to see her put up, just go through a run like she did early in the season. Like, bro, she had like a streak where she was gonna get like 8 straight games of like 20 plus points and like 5 assists. Like she was going on a run, and then the injuries got in the way, and that messed up everything there, and it slowed down her momentum a little bit. And then other players were like stepping up around the league. So I was like, okay, so like let's think, competition's good and everything. But I just want to see in the All-Star break, the 45-10 to me is a great start for her campaign for this, because it's going to be an undeniable marker when the writers get together and be like, yo, we can't deny this. She did this, da 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 da. So
Hey, Sean, one sec.
yeah,
So I
Yeah, let
understand
me
the
know when I can say
45-10,
something too.
but what impressed me more about Caitlin Clark was what she did in the back-to-back. 17 points, 7 assists. Because she wasn't on fire, but she turned the game. Like, they didn't really start winning until that second half. And that's when
hmm
Caitlin Clark opened it up. All right, my shot's not there. And she kept moving the ball around. And obviously, Kelsey was on a heater that game. She should have
yeah,
gotten probably 40. But
Yeah,
that
she
that
was.
what impressed me more than any. At the 45-10, I seen her do stuff like that before.
yeah. We all
It's
have.
the coming back off the back of the back, her doing the 17-7, that tells me she's mentally there.
Yeah.
And if Caitlin Clark is mentally there, oh, this league doesn't know what's going to happen.
Oh, I know.
I
Like,
got
look,
you. I got you.
I seen the numbers. If, bro, I just need a few games to really see what's up. And to me, it's all about key matchups. Like she's going on August 2nd. You know who they
That's a big
facing,
one.
right? You know who they
Yeah, but I
facing,
don't know
right?
if Olivia's going to be playing. She twisted that ankle pretty bad. I don't know if she'll be in the All
Well,
Star.
if she is available, she is available to play. I'm, barring any
Yeah,
injury. Knock on wood.
that's going to be a good
It'll
game. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
Right, right.
it'll
Hey,
answer
so
a lot of questions. It'll answer a lot of questions for all the naysayers. They have another matchup against the Aces. I just want Caitlin to prove that she can go up against these players, go up against the best, and beat the best. To me, that also matters. So
I got
if
you.
I
Hold on,
see that
real quick.
in those stretch
Hey,
of
let me
games, to
know when
me,
I can
then
ask a question.
she'll be in that conversation.
Maddie,
For me, she was my overwhelming favorite going into that, like the MVP conversation. But I saw things started to slow down. So
hey, Fro and Maddie, do you want to push back some too? Or you good with Sean and Ocean said?
You know what? Let Maria do first because I'm looking for a number. I'm gonna come back.
Okay, go ahead, Maria.
Hello, everybody on the panel. Hello, everybody in the chat. I got a question, but before I ask the question, I'm there with the two stacks that said, "What else do you want?" Right?
Yeah.
I'm with him. I'm with him on that. Okay, because my next question is going to be, what is the parameters, or what are the parameters to qualify for MVP? Because okay, so somebody said that Kelsey Mitchell should be an MVP. Wait a minute. Is she the MVP of shooting, or is she the MVP of shooting, creating other numbers elsewhere? That's what I want to know. Because, yes, you can select Kelsey Mitchell as an MVP if all you're going to fall upon is her shooting. What makes a person MVP?
All right, hold on real quick.
Is it assists? Is it
answer that.
rebounds? Talk to me.
Hold on. Let me answer that. I know what it should be, but I'm gonna tell you what it's not. The MVP is not based like that. They don't do that in football. Quarterback, damn, they get all the MVPs when the running back, damn, they had 30 touchdowns. So it don't work like that. It's who's out here balling. That's how the MVP is to me. It's not. It don't really go off your nut. You got to have assists. You got to have.
I got you, but they have parameters, right? They do have parameters.
Listen, I think she's in the running. Kelsey should be up there. I don't give a damn. Nobody say she been out here balling. I don't care if she don't do nothing else. Her position is shooting guard, and she's been out here balling, doing things ain't nobody else doing. She had 30 points, 10 games in a row, or 20 20 points or more, 10 games in a row. That ain't never been done. So that has to be somewhere up there. I'm not saying she's the MVP.
Sure,
she got it.
I'm not going to fight you on that. But what I want to know from someone here. I want to know the answer to my question. Are there parameters that qualify you as MVP? I wasn't downplaying what Kelsey Mitchell was doing. I think she's doing great, but I'm looking for parameters. What are the parameters?
I think there's, to me, it's twofold. Because let's say for Asia and Caitlin, for example, they both play two entirely different positions, but they're valued in a different way. With Caitlin, she assists, so she generates points along with her points. So you could say the game that she had with the 45-point game, she generated 67 points. So you would deem her more valuable. Like when you take her off the court, her value goes down because she's not generating points for her team. So that means her value's higher. And in Asia's case, she's a two-way player. So she's stopping the bleeding when it comes to points and keeping her team in the game, not just with scoring, but she can, she can get steals, she can block, she can rebound.
I don't understand.
I get you on that, Sean.
Yeah, but
Sean,
no, but those are two.
What I'm asking,
hold on. I don't want people talking.
Wait, I had a question. Though. I am looking for, is there a parameter set in stone? That was what I was looking for.
No.
I don't know if there's a parameter, but it should go to me. It should go to the player that has the best plus or minus. And if we go by that, there's no one even in the stratosphere, Caitlin Clark, because she's usually plus 10 or higher. You know what I mean? Every game. There are games where, Kelsey just had, when Caitlin Clark went at 45 and 10, Kelsey Mitchell had 30 points. But you know what her plus minus was? 2. You know what I mean? So, it doesn't matter if they're scoring. I think it should be the best, the person that helps you win. And if that's the case, no one on the Indiana Fever would get that love because
other than Caitlin.
Another thing too is
Kelsey Mitchell is having an unbelievable start. She's never started her WNBA career like this.
I agree.
Never.
Listen, hold on real quick.
You gotta reward that.
Hold on real quick.
Yes, I have no issue with that.
Hold on real quick. We're forgetting something. We're forgetting something. Your team record matters too, right?
Yeah.
So you can't be all these numbers, and then your team under 500, you don't make the playoffs. Because we've seen that before in the NBA. Players ball out, they don't make the playoffs, they don't get the MVP. The NFL the same way. So your team got to have a good record and all that. Another thing, the best ability is availability. Kelsey has played all the games. So I think that got to count for something too. And again, I'm not saying she's the MVP. I'm just telling you why she should be getting talked about as the MVP, because if you play all your games, the best ability is availability. And she's been there.
She's leading for me.
All their games. She's been there all the games. Even when Caitlin Clark had the 45, she threw in a 30 piece. That matters, because without that 30, the 45 get with an L. So right? Yeah. So you have to take all that into consideration. You know what I mean? Now, as far as Asia go, I don't know if Asia she done won them like what, 3 in a row now? 2.
Yeah, I mean, voter fatigue, but right now she's averaging like 26 on like 8 boards, like 3 or 4 blocks. Like she's valued on the defensive end too. Like those are her like intangibles that keep, you know, like people value high. Like that's why people value defense, you know. So and
one more thing too. When Caitlin Clark went out, Kelsey record was like 4-0. So when your best player get hurt, she go 4-0. Like, hey man, listen, it's a lot of things you got to look at when it comes to the MVP. You know what I'm saying? I think Asia, CC, Kelsey,
Olivia Miles,
Gabby Williams. Hey, listen, man, it's a couple people that should be getting mentioned for the MVP. Don't just overlook them because of just stats. You got to look at other things too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how I see it. Hey, private. What's the private?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, private. We can hear you.
Okay. Kelsey definitely in the running, although I say that it's propped up to a degree because of Stephanie White diminishing. But notwithstanding, when she was in there, she did the work. I think she has one big strike against her for the MVP, because I was trying to look through history to see anyone who won the MVP strictly on scoring. I couldn't find any.
There's not.
I couldn't find any. And she doesn't play good defense either. Where CC has a great stake in the claim is her overall game and her gravity and force when she's in the game. There's a clear disparity when she's in the game and when she's out of the game. It's so noticeable, you know, it's stark. It's very stark. No other player in the league has that type of pull. None. She's head and shoulders, and she's doing all of this on minute restrictions.
Yep.
And even without the minute restrictions, she was oftentimes kept off the court when she was on a heater. So imagine if she was able to flow when she was in a heater throughout the season. This is why they wanted to slow her down from the start. I told people this from the beginning because she's head and shoulders above everyone in her position. I say in her position. Asia Wilson, we can't take nothing away from her. We cannot take anything away from her. She does what she's supposed to do in various categories. This is why she's been winning, because she fills up a lot of the categories. But on the point guard, and as far as moving a team, I seen nobody had that will over their opposition than Caitlin Clark as a female. We saw it in Mike. We saw it in other players where they had that strong personality, that will that to aura that affected other players.
Correct.
Let me get the super chat real
also,
quick.
Too,
hold on
they need to take her off of restrictions. Bottom line, there's no need for it. Then you'll see what the real CC is.
Yeah, let me get the super chat real quick. One thing I will say is this, because I'm not going to necessarily agree with Private, because a lot of things he just said right now I agree. But only thing I don't agree with is like CC, the games that you guys said she was being diminished, she took a lot of shots. So if she make those shots, her stats are up. So it's not like she's been not taking shots. Her shot just been off. Because a couple of games she shot 20 plus shots and she wouldn't even 30% or 40%. If she make a couple more of those shots, her stats are up. So I don't understand how you can take multiple shots, and since you miss them, you being diminished. I don't get that part. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about the time restriction and the flow. That's very important. You play basketball.
I know. I know, but what I'm saying,
basketball, you do not get in the flow in 4 minutes.
Listen,
especially if you're looking over your back. Especially if you're looking over your back.
Man, listen, let me tell you guys something. And this is just my opinion. I'm not disagreeing with nobody. I don't believe in none of that, man. I just don't. And I'm gonna tell you why. She just had 45 in 29 minutes. Like, did she have to get in the flow of that game? Like, bro, I seen her come in the other game against like a week or two ago. As soon as she got in the game, she was damn near 4-0. 4 for 4. So did she have to get in the rhythm of that game? Stop it, man. She just missed shots. I'm a big fan, but I'm gonna tell the truth. You know what I mean? Hey, making a coin. He said a few people here think having 2 high producing players on one team will drop their chances. I think it's a good thing to have, bro. We talking about MVPs and 2 people on the same team. Yeah, that's a good problem to have to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I get what you're saying. Maybe co-MVP. Hey, I know the NBA did co-MVP before, didn't they? Or NFL, one of them, right? Co-MVP. It was 2 of them.
Co-MVP. No, we did co. They've done co-rookie of the years. I remember Grant Hill and Jason Kidd doing that.
Wasn't Grant Hill in one of those or something like that?
Grant Hill and Jason Kidd, bro, in 1993.
Yeah. I knew it was something like that. Hey, salute to the super chat making a coin. Ron, who's that talking? Kelsey, what's up, Kelsey? Go ahead, Ron. Then I'll go to Kelsey. What's up, Ron?
Yeah, man. Just think of all this, man. Ain't nobody else is on restricted minutes but Caitlin, and she's doing all this. Come on now. You know, everybody talks about how she, you know, she needs to play a few more games. I kind of agree with that in a sense, but yet you still have to put her in that conversation. There's no ifs or buts about it.
I think she's in the conversation for sure. Delicia, she said Caitlin only took 20 shots one time, stop line, courtside. Listen, one game Caitlin took down to 28-3. Listen, bro, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying like
28. Yeah, you are over embellishing, bro. She's never shot that many before.
What game did she shoot all those threes and she missed a lot of them, bro? I forgot what game it was. You guys know
she went 1 for 8 and she went something for 17.
She shot more than 8 threes, bro.
I think maybe you're referring to that Connecticut game in the playoffs in 2024, but even
about this year. It was a game she shot terrible, bro. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was really last game, bro. Like the most she's gone like for 3, she's been like 1 for 8 for 3, 1 for 7, but that's it max. The most she's only took like on average like 15 shots a game, like in most of her games.
No. One game she took way more than 15 shots, bro. My point is not about how many shots she take. My point was to say if she makes some of those shots, her stats are up. So how is she being diminished? She took the shots.
So can I ask you a question? Did you ever say this about Allen Iverson?
Me?
Any of you?
No, I don't care.
Allen Iverson shot 40 times a game.
I wanted to take a lot of shots.
Never a 50%er, and you guys are told, "Oh my God, this is unbelievable, unbelievable."
AI's MVP season was great, bro. Like no one ever denied that.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Why can't you believe what Caitlin Clark says coming out of her own mouth? It was more than just a back issue. A lot of it was mental. Dude, she's the most talked about female in all sports.
Hey, right here, hold on real quick. They said she took
mind-blowing.
Hold on. They said she took 28 shots and went 10 for 28 and 7 for 17 from 3. Now, if she makes 4 more,
we gotta look up that game, Pete. We gotta look up that game.
You know what? I don't care about that stat. Did we win?
No, see, you missing. That's not my point, man. My point was just to say, if she's being diminished, if she makes some of these shots right here, her stats are up. So I don't see how you can be diminished if you're taking the shots. They just didn't fall, and I'm not blaming her because I want her to keep shooting. So I'm not down it, but I'm just saying, like, if you shooting the ball, you just missed.
Are her stats up already?
You just missed. That's it. That's it.
All she needs to do is see the ball go through the net. The reason she had that 45-point night is because she got to the free throw line early and quick. Yeah. So, and she saw that switch. I mean, she was, 12 for 12 before she missed her first free throw? You seeing that switch, yeah, you know what? Keep shooting. Shoot from 50 feet. I don't care. It's just, all this stuff that we keep debating over is really nonsense. It's like a waste of our time. We're
Right.
watching something we have never seen. And that's what is interesting. And that's why she's in the MVP vote.
Right.
A
Yeah.
nod.
I
Now,
got.
And yep. And
Hold
also
on,
keep
I
in
gotta go to.
mind
Hold on, real quick. I gotta
that,
go to Kelsey
that
because
in
he had.
her.
Hold on, real
Sorry,
Maria. Hold
sorry.
on. I gotta go to Kelsey.
Sorry,
Hey,
sorry.
they said last 5 games, 1 for 6, 1 for 5, 1 for 8, 6 for 10, 2 for 8. I want her to keep shooting, but my point is, if she make a couple more of these, her stats is up. So I
So
don't believe in that
16%,
diminishing stuff.
16%, 15%, 16%, 60%, and what, like 2 out of 8? That's like 20%. Yeah. Okay.
May 15 versus the May 15 versus the Mystics, she went 10 for 28. That's what I'm saying. So if she goes 15 for 28, her stats are up. So how is she being diminished if she took the shots? I just don't agree with that. Hey, Kelsey,
I can literally pull up 20 NBA players that do the same thing.
I'm not downing it, bro. Like, I don't think you're not hearing me. I want her to take all the shots.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm not understanding the panel and the people in the chat. I just don't understand at all. Like,
hold on, real
I
quick.
agree with Ocean, man. I'm totally agreeing with Ocean right now.
Courtside.
Hold on, real quick. I gotta go to Kelsey. He hasn't said nothing. Kelsey, what up?
And the panel never agrees with me.
Hey, Kelsey.
I'm an Eagle fan.
Kelsey, you there, Kelsey?
Hey.
What up?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up with you, man?
Kelsey.
Chilling, man. Blessings, everybody. So you
Hi,
know,
Kelsey.
all right, I love y'all. Sometimes I might have like a sharp point to make, and it does not feel good. But at the end of the day, I'm a basketball fan first, and a Kelsey fan second. I'm a basketball fan first, a Fever fan second. So me, I like to be true to the game because this game is something I've been watching since I was a little boy. It's brought a lot of joy to my life, and I appreciate the game. To me, I'll just say this right here, and I'm gonna get out y'all way. I cannot personally appreciate Kelsey Mitchell in all my own personal integrity and honesty without accepting what she does not have in her bag.
Right.
So if I say I'm a real fan of a certain player,
right,
that means guess what? What I like about her, it's got to far outweigh what I wish that she did have that she may not have. That's a real fan.
That's
when you hear people, for me, it's like, how much do you really love Caitlyn? If you really love, to me, I'm gonna just say it, and this is not a dig at anyone. I just want us to look at it from a very personal place and say, man, do I really like this player? You know what I mean? Or am I just riding the hype train? You know what I mean? Am I just passing time away? Am I really invested in the player? Do I really like the player? You know, me, I know I'm gonna get out. Like I said, I'm gonna get out your way. But I just think it's important to say, just for the sake of basketball, period. I know personally. You think I like that Kelsey doesn't have a lot of rebounds every game? I've seen short players in the NBA. They just got a knack for it, and they're great scorers too. So you're not gonna have everything you want in your favorite player. We only seen one, maybe two players come. Well, they say one player that they said there was no flaw in his game, and that was Jordan. The closest thing we seen to a Jordan was a Kobe. After that, there's a million other names that get lost in the shuffle under that. So we only seen, let's just say for the sake of basketball, we only seen one player that was the absolute most complete player in every section of the bag, in every dynamic. And we've only seen one other player that made a mirror version of him, that the actual, Jordan said, yeah, this guy right here is my twin. But I said all of that to say this, man. Like, I love Kelsey. I don't care if she don't get 20 assists. I don't care. I love Kelsey anyway because of what she brings to the game. And if you say you're a real Caitlin Clark fan, I want you to be able to accept that, okay, Caitlin does not have the best defense sometimes.
No.
People should be able to say that to us without us getting mad. Guess
Exactly.
what? I don't care. I don't care if Caitlin don't got the best defense, because guess what? I like her anyway. And I don't care who don't like it. Understand me? I was a Steve Nash fan when everybody said, "Oh, Steve Nash don't play no defense." I don't care. He set a whole bunch of records. He gave me a game that I enjoyed. Those memories, nobody could ever take that from me, bro. Understand me? So if you say you're a real Kelsey, I'm gonna get out your way. Let me. I'm dropping after this anyway. If you say you're a real Caitlyn fan, bro, be able to accept what she don't got in her bag. That's all I'm saying, man. She don't have to have everything she don't got to be perfect. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can still be her fans anyway. There's nothing wrong with admitting her flaws. In fact, you're a more real fan than the people that try to embellish her weaknesses.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna go.
That's why I was asking for parameters, because it wasn't downing anyone. I was just asking for parameters.
I'm gonna go. All right, we're gonna switch lanes real quick, and we're gonna talk about this. Someone just sent it to me, so I want to get on here. Hey, salute to everybody for pulling up. 100 and some people in the chat. Hey, can all you guys hit that like button for me, please? Is the WNBA wrong for reportedly blocking companies from using Sophie Cunningham's viral pointing image? I don't know if you guys heard about that. I think they're banning her from doing the pointing thing. You guys heard about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, what you think? What you got on that, Sean? Are you familiar with it, Sean?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I heard about it earlier today. I think it's a load of nonsense, man. Like if
they don't have jurisdiction to do that.
Hold on. I'm gonna go in order. I'll go you next, private though. Sean, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'll go you next, private.
I just look. Sophie has done a really good job at monetizing the moment for the league and growing the league. Like just her profile alone, like she's been able to like raise the profile of the league with just her presence, bro. Like with the pointing thing has raised her likeness. People know who she is. She's at UFC events. Like it's building a lot of currency. And the WNBA is always trying, like they're spinning it in a way that they're trying to make it seem like it's derogatory when it's really not. Like it became something bigger and more ubiquitous than what it actually was intended to be. And instead of like capitalizing on that moment, monetizing it for an even better gain, they're looking at it from a standpoint that's not really where you can like lean in towards your stars. And the W has really they've really done a poor job of like establishing and marketing their stars. And now with NIL in the equation, this really shouldn't be an issue, but the Players Association having a lot of control of most of these players, name, image, and likeness deals, and they still don't know what to do with it. When the Sophie thing was like a prime example. I'm like, okay, this is what it can actually become, and you could still turn it into something positive, and they don't know what to do with it. It speaks volumes that they still don't know how to like market their players in the right way. That's why I like the fact that Caitlyn didn't really like have her NIL, used for that poster. Like she used it for the FIBA poster because they asked more, recently. And Diana Taurasi didn't want to put her name on that. Lisa Leslie as well. Like they see where their value is. And I just want, the Players Association to really understand the value of this game, where it's going, the players that are coming in from college, the players that are coming in from overseas. Like you stopping Sophie like this, like really limiting where she can monetize these moments it's weak on that part. If they want to grow the game, they got to do better.
Right. All right. Private, you wanted to say something.
Very
So I'm gonna go
good,
to you
Sean.
next.
Very good.
Private, you want to say something. So I'm gonna go to you next, man.
Unless there is something in their agreement with the players that they can capture moments from players and monetize it for the league, they don't have standing status to do that. Legally speaking, first of all, you have the first thing that starts off in a legal proceeding is notice. So was there any notice given to all the players that if you point or you do something that becomes popular, it becomes the property of the association? If you don't have that, that's one strike against you. Number two, you have to prove standing to even be before a court with the issue. And if you don't have a contract, agreement, or trust that locks that all down, you don't have a case in court. Case closed.
All right.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Maddie, what you thinking, Maddie?
No, she should be free to use it. It's none of their business.
Okay, simple and to the point, huh?
It's how is that a problem for them? it seems that every time someone is taking advantage of something, rightfully so, they want to block it also. Well, look, I want to say about what we were talking about the MVP, that Cici had 22 games, played 22 games. She had on 9 games less than 20 points, but 1 game is less than 5 assists, and 1 game is no rebound. She's at least creating 30 points per game for her team. Besides the impact she's having that can show on the box score, she most definitely should be in the MVP conversation.
I got you. Doc, what you thinking about the Sophie Cunningham thing? We go around and get that out the way. Then I got some more juicy topics for us. What you thinking, Doc?
It's an incompetence issue as far as marketing for the WNBA. Hopefully, Sophie Cunningham got herself a trademark lawyer or a patent lawyer, because that's a very profitable, action. You saw her basically posing with children of all different races, and they wanted to do the Sophie pointing, but you got fools talking about, oh, it's derogatory, and we don't want to grant you a license, which it just shows the WNBA, they need a clean sweep, because the same as your MVP question. You got WNBA media voting on it. It's not a merit-based question, regardless of what anyone says. But there's money to be made. I mean, it's foolish to say this is derogatory. Focus on making money, winning championships, entertainment, and not trying to get into women's G-spot. That's my take.
I got you. Ron, what you thinking, Ron?
Man, they could even market freaking the pace of the league, Caitlin Clark. I just don't know what they're thinking here. Sophie should do it herself. I don't care what anybody says about get a lawyer, get something, do something. You saw that what Angel Reese did with the knee something. I don't care remember what it was.
Rebounds.
Right. Knee bounds.
She tried to do that to that, but I guess they turned her down for it or something like that. I don't know. So,
I thought it went through. I didn't know.
No, I think it did.
From what I understand, it did go through.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I'll check, but I don't think it did.
Is she also going to get endangered species too?
I don't
probably
know.
Try and keep that one.
Ridiculous. That is so freaking ridiculous. That's not even funny.
I agree.
Oh, let's call racist. Let's call racist, man. We're all racist. All CC fans are racist.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Ocean, I'm gonna run past this topic real quick. Ocean, what you got, man?
So, I think it's got no merit, because how are you going to stop the people? Because it seems like the fans want it more than the actual player. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everybody's now doing it, so that'll be interesting. I don't get it. I don't get any of it. But the thing is I don't think the WNBA. The reason why I believe they're so bad at marketing, because they're trying to market through with their egos, and they don't like Caitlin Clark, so they're not gonna give her any credit. And I think what should make all the fans happy of the WNBA is that it's probably going to get better, because they're probably going to put a capitalist as the new whatever Kathy Engelbert is. She's going to be gone. Yeah, she's going to be gone, and they're going to put a man in there, or it could be a woman, but she's going to have a business sense, because when you have the commissioner of the NBA calling your product out on live TV a few days ago, you got a problem. So I think they're going to take a big look into that. What is it called? The WNBPA, whatever the hell that nonsense is. I don't I don't understand what their point is. How can you prevent that?
I got you.
She didn't make the meme on purpose. There's no racial thing and all this racial stuff. It's ridiculous.
Tiresome.
Yeah, protected. I mean, we go over it, but here's the thing: it's with the same damn players every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what this reminded me of before I go to Fro, and then I got Brent and Maria, and then we're gonna go to a different topic. You know what this reminded me of? It reminded me when Angel Reese did this to Caitlin Clark. It's almost the same thing. It's kind of like you're talking shit. I don't see no problem with it. I don't see no problem when Angel did it. I don't see no problem when Sophie did it. Yeah, it's talking stuff, man. Like you know what I mean? Is it a little unsportsmanlike? I don't think so. If you overdo it, it might become that. But doing it at first, I don't.
It's
It
an
wasn't
added
harmful
edge.
to anyone.
It ain't no. It's just talking stuff, man. You win the
Yeah.
game. It won't happen to you. That's just how I look at it. Hey, Fro, what up, man?
What's up?
What do you think?
The way I look at it, if DeWanda Bonner would have done it, it wouldn't be no problem right now. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
I got you. I kind of almost agree with you.
agree.
Hey, I almost agree with you. Brent, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? Am I got any background and all that? I'm good.
Nah, you good.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
good.
All right. First of all the racial stuff need to be squashed, man. I'm tired of it myself. I told my wife, the ladies from Australia, that's a common term. Her team from Australia then sat up there and said it. She said species. She didn't even say gender or racial or nothing. She said species. We all the same species. So there is no designation when you use that. I knew what she meant the minute she said it, and I'm not from Australia. So, I mean, it's overly sensitive people in all demographics, man, whether it's women, whether it's men, whether it's black, whether it's white. Everybody wants to have a cause, and some stuff just needs to be left alone, man. So it does get tiring. It makes people with valid beefs. It lessens their validity because people get tired of all of the crap all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's just that. That's where I leave that. But when it comes to the Sophie thing, man, I think what I just saw from Julie in the chat was that they were saying that WNBA partners cannot use it. Sophie has a right to use it, but their partners can't capitalize on it. So I don't know what that means. If it means that Cheez-It can't have her on a box with a pointing or something and all that. I don't know exactly what that means, but I would understand if they're saying keep it kind of within the W and Sophie, but not letting other people do whatever. But other than that, like Private said, man, I mean, if it's not contractual, it would be very silly to be sitting up here trying to limit something like that. I mean, it would be silly. Not only would it be silly, but look at the NCAA and how many cases they lose when they actually go to court. So, once you actually go to court, it's more than just an opinion. And it becomes the law gets involved. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I got you. Hey, last one, Maria. Then we're gonna switch topics. I'm about to spice this up because y'all acting a little dry up here right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and spice this up for you.
All right, so I will
Maria.
say, I'm only going to say one thing concerning the endangered species bull crap. I think Angel Reese owes Sandy an apology for referring to her as a clown. Where is that apology? And where is the accountability for that disrespect? She didn't mention that.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No, it doesn't. She should apologize. Other than that, I'm tired of it. So, okay, I'm done.
All right, cool.
Walmart,
As you know,
so
we're about to spice this thing up, man, because y'all acting a little.
Oh my God.
Spicy.
Yeah, y'all.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go. It's coming. Here it comes.
You're right. You're right. We about to spice this thing up. I got a couple spicy ones over here. Which one I want to go with first? Hold on. Okay, this one should get you guys riled up. Hey, this one should get you guys riled up. Stephanie White deserve credit for the Fever recent success. Ooh, I know y'all mad.
Oh, let me go first.
Stephanie White.
Hold on. Let's keep it organized up here. I understand y'all drooling. Y'all want to attack. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. Sean, what's up, man? We start up top. Or who? I'm gonna ask who want to go first.
Let's see if someone wants to go first.
All right, cool. Who want to go first?
I do.
Sean,
okay.
Ocean. Go ahead,
Ocean.
Go ahead, Ocean.
So I'm gonna shock everyone. I said that I didn't like Stephanie White, but I see the difference. I see Caitlin Clark actually mastering Stephanie's little system. You can kind of see how Stephanie White wants it to run when Cece's off. And if you've watched the last few games, Cece can shoot whenever she wants to shoot. It's not about being she's the go-to. She's the offense runs through. She is the offense. She creates it. So we can get all that stuff done. And look, man, this is the best the Indiana Fever has played on a consistent basis in 2 years. And this is year 2 with Stephanie. So I don't know, man. You got to kind of, hey, Jesus Christ died for me and gave me grace for all my sins. We got to kind of give her grace because she's putting the numbers up. They're 16-10. They're probably going to be 17-10. It's the best record the Indiana Fever has had probably since their championship year. You know what I mean? That was a long time. Like, you got to look at the whole picture. I kind of, because I don't think she's a great coach for Caitlin because she's changing Caitlin Clark from what we fell in love with. But what we're not seeing is that Caitlin Clark is actually adjusting and making that her game. And you see it on how she's playing. And you also see the trust that all the players have. You saw Harris kick a 3 out to Caitlin Clark. You also saw in the last game, Kelsey Mitchell. She kicked it out, and Caitlin Clark was shooting horrible from 3-point. So, like, you see the trust. So, I'm sorry, everybody. Stephanie White gets that credit.
Anybody else? Hey, listen, I know this is a sensitive topic, but I do want to kind of keep it. I don't want to get the argument and all that. I want to have a conversation. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say something.
Who's that? Ron?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I'll say something after him if I may.
Ocean, man, I totally agree with you, man. I really do.
Oh man, I'm wet today. I'm wet today.
It's just a point, man. You got to give her some credit, man. And Cece, man, she is, starting to get a hang of things, and I have to give White some credit on that. I don't like White at all. So, at all. So, I think, yeah, you have to give her some credit.
All right, man. 2 for 2 so far. Sean, what's up, man? Where you at?
Yeah, I'll give Stephanie Wright credit. I'll give Stephanie Wright credit for having Austin Kelly, draw some plays, man. I give her credit, man.
Oh,
for
and that January chick.
Yeah, I give her credit for Breon January being a defensive specialist, even though we're not even in top 10 in defense, as a team. I mean, yeah, I give her credit for that too, man. Like, she's really killing it, in that regard. But look, in all seriousness, throughout this run, I felt like, as a team, they've played better. I still feel like, she's not really the right fit for Caitlin in terms of like the plays that they run or the lack of plays they have run for her when she's on the court at times, when she's off ball, I feel, because it's either running through AB, through hub actions or dribble handoffs or 77 skip actions, zoom actions with Kelsey, because it's just easier for them to get their shots. But throughout this run, things have gone a lot smoother. And, you can see that with the team. I feel like there's a lot more of an intention, and connection with CC and KM, over the stretch, as of late. You can tell that they're playing with a purpose. And to a degree, I'll give credit to the staff, that goes along with her, because I feel like it takes a village. I'm not just going to give credit to the coach, not in this regard. Sorry, not going to do it. So if you're asking me to give credit to Stephanie White, yeah, I'll give credit to her entire staff. How about that? Don't ever try and trick me with that question again.
Yo, how about
hold on, let me say this though real quick. You guys did see first, let's talk. Let me say two things. Two things that I liked about Stephanie White, and you guys know I defend her when she do something. When she do something good, I defend her. Hold on, when she do something good, I defend her. That's just what it is, bro. Putting KK in there for that's coaching, and I think she deserved to get some of that. And then that last play, around the last play, I don't want to get it mixed up. When she took Cece out the game because she was winded and huffing and puffing and took her out the game for offense, defense, called a timeout and got her back in the game. That was excellent, bro. I know a lot of people, why are you taking her out the game? Bro, she was winded. Did you see her? She was winded over there. So she took her out the game.
I'll give him credit for that. But there's some plays.
Because I know
how about Cece is now shooting from the right?
Hold on. Right. So we know that, right? She took her out the game because she knew I'm gonna call a timeout to get her back in. So I'm gonna let her go rest. You know what I'm saying? On defense. I'm gonna call a timeout and get her back in game. And then when she did that, what did Caitlin do?
She got a defensive stop. That was pivotal.
Then she hit that three to ice down and ice the game, right? So I gotta give her credit, man, for something. Man. I know a lot of you guys don't like to. I understand. You know what I mean?
It's Jules. Shout out to Jules, man.
Hey, shout out to Jules. We winning. So we winning and she balling, and that's how I feel.
Hey, Courtside. So the main scouting report for Caitlin Clark for the last 5-6 years, she shoots left and drives right. So every coach has known that since Caitlin Clark has been a freshman in college. So every coach has had the opportunity to make her do something completely different, which is go right and shoot. I have to give Stephanie White that credit. It could be her coaching staff, but now Caitlin Clark is shooting from the right. She's not just driving.
That's Caitlin.
Right,
I got that's Caitlin.
I got you.
No, because Caitlin would have done it before. She would have done it against LSU, like after that year. The scouting report when the first time they lost to LSU, it was the same as what I just said. She would have changed it for the next year.
I like that we're crediting the offense, but what about the defense? And I'm talking about team defense. You know, at times you be seeing from an effort standpoint, they don't really know how to do switches as a team. They don't know where each other needs to be at. Like they don't know where each other needs to be at. There are times there are no screens. Like I'm all for giving her credit there, but come on, man. Like,
well, hold on. But she did see in her interview. I know it's just words, but in her interview today, she said that we're better now in defense than we was a couple weeks ago, and I agree because they was attacking CC, isolating. They're better, so I see the change in defense. You know what I mean?
I saw that in the last game. I'll give her credit. In the last game, I saw more of the effort that me and Brent have been harking on for for months now. So that's what I like to see more of.
Maddie, we kind of 3-0 right now. Sean was kind of on the fence a little bit, but he kind of 3-0 right now. Maddie,
it's gonna get bad. Maddie's up.
Maddie, where you at, Maddie? Maddie, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Look, I can give her credit when she stayed out of CCY for some game.
Right.
But I don't understand why, when they play CC style, she doesn't focus also on defense. But when they play her style, they play better defense. Why can't she have a good defense to complete CC's offense?
Good point.
I don't know. So you don't give her credit? Is that what you're saying? She gets no credit.
I give her no. She look. I see, but as long as I don't see, I can give her credit because for certain things because I don't see her having plays for CC. I liked, for example, in the last game, Kelsey Mitchell for the first time passed the ball to CC as an assist. You know, I would like to see more of that, more of getting the ball back to CC. I don't see that. Now, I would like to have a question for you, if you don't mind.
For me?
No, for you and the panel. It's okay.
Okay.
Look, we agree. Kelsey Mitchell in last post game interview said that she's focusing on her chemistry with CC and AB. So for me, the roster is not the issue. Stephanie White is. She unleashed CC for one game and went back to her office system the next.
Yes.
Now I would like to know. Stephanie White is not the right coach for CC. We agree on that, right?
I think you guys are too hard on her. I mean, the matchup after the game she let her loose was a difficult matchup for CC. There are teams that match up that hurt CC's abilities. So I don't know. I think you guys are way too hard on her, man. But really, you got way too hard on her.
Hey, Maddie, I got you. Anybody else want to address this question?
Me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll go
Yeah,
Maria.
me too.
Hey,
I go to Maria, and then I go to Brent. Probably to one of you guys.
Let's
Go ahead, Maria.
F Stephanie White, okay?
Mhm.
F Stephanie White. I don't give a shit. Okay, reason being is because she's still playing games that I don't like. With this time restriction thing, Cece keeps on saying, I'm good to go, I'm good to go, I'm good to go. When she's saying she's good to go, that means that mentally she's there, physically she's getting there, and then Stephanie White wants to play this freaking game about time restrictions because she has even said it herself. It's not the trainers that are saying that she shouldn't play. It is her saying that she shouldn't play. And to me, that is some bullshit kind of control. Now, if she were to turn around and say, okay, hey, you looking good. Let's see how it goes. Let's get you three balling, playing together, all that good stuff. Until I see that, I will still say F Stephanie White because it's bullshit.
Before I go to Brent or Private, I want to say this, and I'm not saying this. I'm asking a question, so don't attack me right now, right? I'm gonna say this right here, right? At some point, at some time in sports, even though you might not like it, you have to. What's the word they use? You have to look out for the star when they don't look out for themselves, right? Now,
Yes.
I don't like the minute restrictions, man. I'm not gonna say that I don't. But with the minute restrictions, we've been winning, and she's been getting buckets and getting points. So if we have to have her on minute restrictions so she don't get hurt to get into these playoffs, I don't got no problem with it. Cause my goal is to win a championship. I don't need Cece going out here playing all these minutes so you guys can be happy with her stats, and then she's not available for the playoffs. Because we've shown
she's not happy about stats, bro.
All right,
it's not that.
All right, I'm just saying. I'm talking about you specifically, Maria. I'm not
But
saying
when anybody else answers the question, think about this. What would you think? I kind of agree with what Courtside just kind of said, because if I'm looking at last year, I lost my star player for 30 games or 29 games, something like that. This year, I'm going to protect my investment. So that basically tells you that, yeah, Caitlin Clark's not leaving Indiana. So get that out of your head, everybody. And second, they're protecting her. I kind of think that's what they're doing. I don't think she's on a minute restriction. She played 29 minutes the game ago.
Hey, but see, my thing is this. Let's say this. Let's say she's not on a minute restriction. Let's take the minute restriction away. She's not on minute restriction. But we blowing the team out and she's going to the bench. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
We blew New York out. So even though she was on minute restriction, New York was done. We blew them out, right? The game that we needed her when she was on minute restriction, what did she do? She played more, right? The Seattle game. She played more. So if we can beat a team with her playing less and she be healthy in the playoffs, isn't that more important? Or is it more important just because it's Stephanie White doing it?
But here's the question, Courtside. What happens if we come across a rival that's kicking our butts and we need Cece in there, but we don't keep her in there because we haven't kept her in there for close to a full game, like 30 minutes or so.
I'm not saying. I'm not. Listen,
wait. If I may, I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question, Courtside, because you started the spiciness, my boy.
You're not
you
answering.
You started the spicy. What am I not answering?
Listen, I'm not saying. Listen, first, let me say it again.
You're going off a high.
Let me say it again. I'm not saying I want her on minute restriction. I like to see ball, just like a lot of y'all like to see her ball. But my point is, if we're winning the game, she's getting her points, her stats. We just the last two games she's been on minute restriction. The game she went for 45, she was on minute restriction. She played all the way to the end of the damn game. So I don't understand what I don't understand.
Yeah, but you're making two statements, Courtside, because you said if we're way ahead in a game, and she gets seeded, and Kelsey Mitchell gets seeded, of course that makes sense, right? That's the nature of the game. Most teams do that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that what's going to happen when we run into a team, especially during the playoffs, where we're going to need Cece for 35 minutes or so. We need Kelsey for 35 minutes or so. What's going to happen if she can't do the 35 because she hasn't been conditioned to do the 35?
Maria, you honestly think that would happen
Yes.
in the postseason?
Yes.
You are
Yes.
nuts.
No.
Nuts.
Okay. You know
I
what? We'll have
disagree
this
with that take. I
conversation.
disagree with
Well,
it.
and
Hold on.
that's
I want to go to
fine.
somebody
That's
else. I
fine.
don't want to start
But
arguing.
we'll
Listen,
see. We'll
we're
see.
having a conversation. None of that arguing today. I don't want to have a headache today. All I'm saying is,
Well, you can't put spicy topics up.
I'm not gung ho over the men restriction. It sound the men restrictions coming out of Stephanie White's mouth is what trigger people. You know what I mean? Because if you're winning the game and you can have her play, because I don't look at minutes like minutes. I look at it as wear and tear on your body. So if you can have a player less wear and tear on their body going into the playoffs, it make more sense to me. That's all I'm saying. But Private, I think you wanted to go next, Private. Or Brent, it was Private or Brent. I'm sorry, I don't know who.
It was me. It was me, but it probably
I know who it was. One of y'all. I'll go to Private next then. Go ahead.
Okay, this is what I want to say to everybody, whether on the panel or in the chat, and anybody who hears this video. Anybody who keeps complaining about the coach needs to chill. And I'm only saying this because anybody who has children, anybody who's ever been in leadership, and anybody who knows anything about coaching, you cannot keep talking about this player when it comes to the coach, man. You have an impact on your children. They don't always listen to you, but you didn't instill certain things in them. So we make it seem like Stephanie White is just totally inept every time this team makes a mistake. It's Stephanie's fault. That's bull crap, because there's plenty of times I done told my child, don't leave this house without a jacket, and I pick them up from school and they ain't got a jacket. So that don't mean that I'm a bad parent. It don't mean I didn't teach them right. It didn't mean that at practice we didn't go over the defense. It don't mean that we don't have an offense. It mean they don't run it all the time. And when y'all say CC is the offense, then what the heck is Stephanie teaching if it's all made up in CC's head on the fly? So, I mean, we just can't have it every way we want to have it. That woman knows something, regardless as to whether we like what she does or not. When she gets a win, God dang it, give her the credit. When she gets a loss, then we can have them sessions where we go off on the coach. But I'm really like tired of hearing complaints after wins. It's sick.
I totally
It's sick. It's like it makes no sense to sit back. Now, I can understand. Don't get it twisted. I can understand if during the game we saw a lot of things. Transition defense was bad. Lot of missed layups. But again, do you think that they don't run layup line at practice? Do you think when they miss layups, it's Stephanie's fault? I mean, we can't blame the woman for everything, man. Because like I said, I've been leadership in the Marine Corps. I've been leadership as a coach. I've been leadership in management. I'm a parent. And there's always some time I tell somebody something to do that they don't do. And that's just reality. So everything ain't her fault. Y'all have heard me harping on saying before, the team, if this team that we have right now plays like the Toronto Tempo, or plays like the Portland Fire, or plays like the Washington Mystics, that is loaded with youngsters that are trying to prove themselves and not play like established veterans, like KK diving on the floor, if we all had that attitude, you would see difference in outcome in these games. And that ain't got nothing to do with the coach. I'll end it there.
Brent, let me ask you a question before I go to Private. What do you think about the minute restriction? Do you think she's hurt? Do you think she's trying to save her? Like, what do you think about the
I think it's overrated, man. I mean, if we're being real, I know we don't like her coming out in 3 minutes. I know we don't like the bull crap like that. But when it comes to minutes, I mean, that whole argument gets blown out the water considering her best game ever was on limited minutes.
I agree.
I mean, keep it real. Her best game ever was on limited minutes. So she don't need to play 34, 35, 36 minutes to get buckets and lead the team. She don't have to. And you should not want to see that because just like you said, I don't know if anybody's ever owned a boat, but a boat, it don't matter how cute it look, it's ran on hours. How many hours are on the engine? So if you constantly putting wear and tear on your legs, your feet, your back, everything that could be wrong with her, I'm not against her playing 25 minutes a game for the rest of her career. You know what I'm saying? Why would that be a bad thing? And then if you need more, you get more. But to be playing her 36, 40 minutes a game is foolish, man, because you're going to cut her career in half considering how much beating she takes.
Everybody
well said. Well said.
Same thing I just said. I said
I wasn't saying every game. I wasn't saying every game. I was not saying every game.
Hey, let me say this real quick.
I understand.
Let me say this real quick. In a situation like this, let's say, for example, we was in a game, it was a close game, and they benched her because of her minutes, and we could have won the game with her in. Then I feel like you might have an argument. But if we winning, I don't even see what the conversation is. Like, I mean, just say you want to see her play more to get more stats or something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Because
see that.
if you win
But
the
that's
game,
not where I'm at. I'm not.
what
That's
did
not.
what did that coach say? That thing that went viral in the NFL, you play the game to win, right? Caitlin Clark has been balling. We talking about her MVP race. Think about that. We just had a conversation about her being an MVP race on limited minutes, and she out here balling, and they winning. So I don't understand what the problem is. I want to see her ball too, because what people are saying is if she would have played more minutes, she might have had 50 piece. And I understand that. But what's more important, getting her to the playoffs or the regular season? That's just how I see it.
Yes,
Hey,
Well, courtside, if I may say, I think you may have misunderstood what I meant as far as CC playing more. I'm not looking for her to play every game. All I'm looking for is to stretch her out a little more at times, just for conditioning. For conditioning.
I got you.
That's it, just like you said, if we run into a game where we need her, I want her to be able to play that specific game and feel comfortable.
No, I got you. But you guys, you know what? You guys would hate. I'm gonna go to private right now. You guys would hate Popovich because he used to sit players out the whole game. They ain't even hurt. Because he's trying to get to the playoffs. The playoffs. That's where your name is made. CC can have 1,045 point games.
Pop is the one that invented load management.
Yeah, I'm saying, I know that's what I'm saying. He used to just sit players out, and there ain't nothing wrong with him. The whole game. You know what I'm saying?
And he got fined for that by David Stern, bro. What are we doing here?
I know.
What are we doing?
I'm not
But
saying
the point
that,
is,
all I'm saying is I would rather her be healthy and ready for the playoffs. If she got to play 25, 29 minutes here in them games, I don't got a problem with it because it's only 40-some games in the season, right? We down there halfway through the season. Another 20, she played limited minutes in 10 of those, get to the playoffs fresh. I think we got a chance to win the championship. That's what I'm saying.
But one person can't win a championship. It has to be a team.
I know. I've said that. I've said that multiple times.
You know, it just, you can't say that and keep her in.
And that fever team is connected.
Anybody who follows sports really cares.
Can I say something?
Hold on, real quick. I gotta go to private. I can't keep skipping private. I said I was gonna go to him next. Hey, private, it's on you, brother.
Okay. With regards to Stephanie White getting credit, I would say very little, and it's on this wise. And I only can give this based on what Caitlin said at one of the post interviews. Like somebody said, she seems to be grabbing onto Stephanie White's system, but there seems to be a caveat that I didn't know until it came out of Caitlin's mouth. Within the system, she is still allowed to, what she quote, freestyle within Stephanie's system. So I'll give Stephanie White credit for conceding that. But as far as her doing things to conserve CC versus what people allege to be, stat management or time management, I would go with what you said and what Brett and Two Stacks said, if it was consistent across the board. Okay, the other day we had a big lead in the game, and there was a need to get, I think it was 2 or 4 points for Kelsey Mitchell to get to 20. Now we're already in the big lead, and Kelsey Mitchell is up in age. In the playoffs, she fell out, but she's in garbage time trying to get 2 points versus preserving Caitlin Clark, who is much younger. That's not consistent. So when you said, well, she had the best game on limited minutes, yes, because the whole structure of the game was different. There was no AB, no hub. She allowed her to play her game when she was in, because you saw when they were out, they looked like trash. So there's other nuance as to why certain things happen. That's why I constantly say life is nuance. Blanket statements don't apply. So you have to look at each individual situation, look at the circumstances and factors involved before you can make a conclusion. So I don't disagree with everybody says, but I'm saying look at it through those eyes, and then you can make a better assessment, because based on what I see, the nuances that I take note of, I come to different conclusions on some of the things you say, not all of the things, because everybody else, they had good points, but they were lacking certain criteria, factors, and circumstances. And I'll leave it at that.
I got you. Hey, was it Ron? Did you want to? Was it Ron or who was it next?
What's up?
Was it Ron? Jerry, hold on real quick. I see Jerry in the back. Jerry, what's up, Jerry?
How you guys doing?
What's
Sorry
up?
I'm late. Trying to get in. Listen, you guys already know where I stand. I'm not a fan of Stephanie White. Okay. We had a situation where Caitlin had 45 and 10, right? Everybody agrees that was fact.
Yeah.
She had 45 and 10.
Right.
Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
We won by 3 points. 3. And what Private said continually keeps coming up. We build a lead and lose a lead. Build the lead and lose a lead. You get her off the court and shit goes to hell in a handbasket. And everybody keeps wondering, why in the world, if we're doing pick and rolls till the cows came home on Friday, that now AB gets in the game on Saturday and we don't do any? Why is it that we ran that like a maestro in 2024, but everybody wants to give Stephanie White props for her lack of coaching or lack of proper rotations or lack of timeouts or timeouts at the wrong time? All those things pile up, guys. You can't keep ignoring what's going on. And if anything, they're stat padding Kelsey and keeping Caitlin suppressed. She had one game where AB wasn't slow up and down the court, and look what happened. And look at everybody else's points. And you say she's not the leader? She shouldn't be the conductor on this team? Amazing to me that people keep falling for this Stockholm Syndrome bullshit. That's it. That's all I got.
Hey, let me say something to that real quick, Courtside, because I mean, I just think that sometimes people are so stuck in their thought process that they're not willing to look outside of anybody.
Like you.
And no, it's actually not, because that's why I say different things. I don't always say the same thing. That's what I'm saying, is that each game is individual. I don't leave every game with the same comment. It's like copy and paste, no matter what.
Hold on. Hey, Jerry, you gotta let him finish, bro. He didn't.
Yeah, I know. Is it Brett?
Yeah, it is.
Brett,
yeah,
I just have a question, and you can go into all of whatever you want to say.
No, I'm good with questions. I like them. Go ahead.
Okay, Brett. You said you coach. You said you've been a leader, right? You've done different things in management or whatever, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just explain it to a novice. I'm 75 years old, and I love watching Caitlin Clark, and I like some of the other players on other teams and everything in their play. What possesses somebody to take someone that has broken every record in college you can conceive of, and it started with Christy Sides saying she wanted her to take the long twos, and then Stephanie came in and bullshitted us about, oh, she's such a great talent, and she wants to turn her into off ball. And yet you watched it Friday night, Brett. Come on, man.
What did I watch? Let's be clear. I want to follow you. What did I watch Friday night?
You watched Stephanie as the conductor, the field general on a team, fight their way back and win the game. She didn't ball hog. She was dishing left and right, getting everybody involved, and we snuck out a win.
Okay, I mean I agree with you, but where are you going with it?
I'm just saying, where does it explain to me how you take that team and the very next night you introduce AB and you screw up all the flow of the game about using a conductor?
Okay,
how does that happen?
I guess I'll try and answer
or
right
is
now.
everybody the conductor on the team? Is everybody supposed to lead the team? In other words, is AB supposed to bring the ball up the court, or should it be Lexi or Sophie or this or that? It's not congruent to win a championship if you don't have delegated role players doing the things they do over and over and over. So it's second nature and you learn a system. There is no system.
Yes, there is.
Okay, now I'm gonna try and get in a little bit. This is what I'll say because I never fully heard the question, but this is my response to some of the things you said. All I've ever said is I guess for one, people think that I'm anti-CC, but like I say, that's totally not true. Okay, for one, I mean, hey, y'all can take it how y'all want to, but y'all truly don't know because, like I said, I'm a fan and I be at the games and everything rooting for her. I ain't anti her. That's what some people do when it comes to anybody that ain't CC. They don't like Kelsey. They don't like this. They don't like. I'm not that guy. I like the team success. So when you ask me that question, what my response to that is that there is no one system that works. Just like Sean said the other night. I mean, I don't know who's played sports. I don't even care. But there's something called adjustments. And when people make adjustments, they're taking away what you do best. If they have the personnel to do it, they make adjustments. And when they make adjustments, you better have another offense that you go to. So while we're sitting back all year in regular season games complaining about whatever we don't have, we never will have it if we don't make adjustments. You've got to have different systems. You've got to have AB at the top. You've got to have AB down low. We don't post up CC enough. Courtside made note of that weeks ago. We don't do that enough. Okay. There's a lot of different things you can do in a basketball game that's not just read and react. Because guess what? Read and react will get shut down by teams like Golden State, who will fall back. They automatically send somebody back. You're not fast breaking on Golden State. And some teams commit to the defensive side where read and react is not a thing. It's just like in football when you play prevent defense. You really can't go deep. So that offense don't work no more. You better start looking underneath, or you better have a run game, or you better just throw up a Hail Mary and pray. You see what I'm saying? There's different situations in different games that need different types of offense. Everything can't be CC. And that's what y'all want to see. But I keep trying to tell y'all, this is the WNBA where you have the finest tuned athletes in women's basketball. No matter how people want to disrespect it or not, this is women's basketball. It ain't the NBA. And these are the best women that the world has to offer. And you think they can't come up with a game plan to stop CC?
All right, hold on real quick, because I'm gonna go to Doc. Doc said he wanted to jump in here, so I gotta go to Doc, and I'm gonna go to the next topic if nobody else got anything else to say on this one. Doc, it's on you.
I give her no credit so far. Honestly, I said the first 6 games, if I continue to see she not interfere or try to have them still at least go in an offensive direction before she starts micromanaging, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Look, she broke what was already in place. You know, I saw Caitlin Clark's first 200-something three-pointers. Yeah, well, you know what I saw that a lot of people ain't going to like? I saw Kelsey Mitchell make those passes to Caitlin Clark for it in making those 3-pointers. They have way better chemistry in 2024. They didn't have that much so-called divisiveness. They weren't an AI machine feeding frenzy. That's just for starters. They still have difficulty with transition defense. Look, you need a new person to teach this team defense. I'm not even a defensive expert.
That's January. She's a defensive specialist, man.
She sucks.
As a leader, sometimes you got to know when you have to make a change, the hard decisions. And right now, I just figured out that maybe all these arguments between Caitlin and January is that even Caitlin's kind of finding out this person isn't a real good defensive coach.
Right.
I mean, the girl scored 45 points, and what was she saying in the interview? We gotta work. We gotta do this.
Defense suck.
Gotta do this defensively. All right, they're not gonna improve.
But did she say anything wrong? She didn't say anything wrong.
It's got nothing to do with saying she didn't say anything wrong. She's saying the obvious. Everybody knows it. Seattle went to town on them. They had lunch. That's why it was so difficult for the Fever, even with Caitlin and Kelsey putting up 70 and 10 assists. Those young girls had fun eating them up. It's just that they're too young. It's hard for them to close games down the stretch. I would give credit, but you micromanage. You know, I interviewed a conductor. He says a conductor has to study the music that he knows exactly where his trombones come in, or his violas come in, or whatever they come in. His conducting style has to be so readable, not crazy like Leonard Bernstein. I know that's before you guys' time. You know, Nakasi said, I don't overcoach my team.
Exactly.
When I put them out there, I expect them to know what we're going to do.
Got you.
You're not.
Hey, Doc, I have a question for you. Though.
I have guard.
I'm gonna go to the next topic unless somebody else wants to say something. But I have a question for Doc real quick, right? Doc, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
We just beat Seattle and New York, right? If we lose those games, Stephanie White gets flamed. No matter how we lose, it don't matter. We lost, she's gonna get flamed. So if she win, you don't give her no credit. You don't have to like Stephanie White to give her some credit. Like, it's a lot of players I don't like when they play against my Cowboys. I hate that player, but I can't. I seen him go deep on the Cowboys over and over and over again. Even though I don't like the player, I gotta give him some credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like him, but it is what it is, man.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
There's going to be more of that this year. Eagles are going to do the same thing to you this year.
That Dallas team.
But what I'm saying,
Jerry Jones gave him.
Bro, you're missing my point. You're missing my point, man. You're not hearing me. You're missing my point. If I have a team a person that I don't like, you have to give them credit. You might not like them, but you have to give them some credit. You can't just say no. I'm gonna tell you what you guys sound like sometimes, and I don't mean nothing personal. I don't know. Don't take nothing personal, but it sounds like you guys have your mind made up, and no matter what happens, you already got your mind made up. No matter before the game starts, Stephanie White, she lost this game. No matter if she won or lost, you can't do that, man. You can't. It makes your opinion kind of like it's like I don't know how to explain it. What you say, Maddie?
When she lost the Dallas games, I said with a few rebounds here, a few missed layups there. Made layups. You win that. I didn't make a judgment.
But y'all also told me,
even those wins.
Y'all also
made a judgment.
Y'all also told me you was gonna be losing a whole bunch of game on rebounds because we small. That's what all y'all was saying the whole season. At the beginning of the season, y'all kept coming up here going off on me. Courtside, you don't know what you're talking about. We're too small. We're gonna get our rebound. I ain't seen that. I haven't seen that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. My TV broke. I don't got the same TV. My TV broke. I ain't see that. So
it's coming. It's coming.
bro. Well, it ain't came yet. They winning games.
The big team. The big team.
Man, we winning games, man. I don't understand how you win games.
Who are the big teams? Because we played Daniel everybody except for Minnesota.
Bro, we beat the Aces. We beat the Aces. We beat the Valkyrie. We beat the Dream. Who else? Who else you guys want to throw in there? We beat New York.
Right? We've beaten every team so far.
Who else? We got to beat Minnesota. We ain't played them yet. Dallas beat us. We got to play them again. We beat damn near every team that's going to be in the thick of things. They beat us too, of course, but we beat them too. So I don't understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Caitlin Clark is ball. It ain't like her diminished, like she's having 5 and 6 points, bro. She out here balling. So if a person is balling,
Courtside.
The thing is this: I want to get the most out of a person with less.
What I don't understand.
I want to get the most out with less. You know what I mean? Like
set a screen.
You do what?
Set a screen.
Hey man, I don't know, man. Y'all got to give us some.
I don't know if I think all the hate is coming from like Caitlin Clark fans. You know what I mean? Because like I can't see any actual like Indiana Fever fans having any of this discussion. Because if you look at the last 10 years, the last 10 years. They never had this record. Right. You know what I'm saying?
They had Kelsey Mitchell.
And they've had Kelsey Mitchell for 9 of them. This is her 9th year.
And they sucked.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. You gotta give. They got the right coaching in there. They're having a better record. The halfway in the 2 to 3 years that CC has been in the W, this is the best record the team has had.
And her best stats.
Like, you gotta give some of that to maybe Stephanie White knows what she's doing, and we just need to have the grace. Like, it's just mind-blowing to me because I deal with it with my football team. If you lose 2 games, they want to fire the head coach. You know what I mean? Like, it's if Saquon Barkley rushes for 10 yards, oh, he's washed. Like, dude, we are fans. We are not professional. We never played professional.
I mean,
all right, let me. I'm gonna go to the next topic real quick.
Don't have a coach who want to be fired all the time.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go to the next topic. Maddie, I'll let you say something real quick. Just to piggyback off what Ocean said, I didn't know that because I didn't follow the Indiana Fever years ago. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. He said the Indiana Fever got the best record they done had in 10 years. Caitlin Clark been in the league 3 years. She ain't even played 2 full seasons. She's having the best statistical career that she's done had. And I know you guys hate when I say this. And the same coach y'all get mad at went to the semifinals last year and just got beat by the Aces. So maybe she know a little bit of something she's doing. Another thing, maybe she knows something we don't know. Maybe Caitlin is she's saving Caitlin from herself. And she's still winning games. So I don't understand. Maddie, I'm gonna let you go next, and then I'm gonna go to a different topic.
Yeah, you know what? So my problem is
well said, Courtside.
Well said.
Courtside. She turned CC into a glorified role player in her system.
Yes.
We know when we can win playing CC style if we just add a good defense. Instead, when we play Stephanie White style, CC is a glorified role player. Now, you're okay with that as long as we win? Fine. I'm not. It's unwatchable. I get a sip after the first quarter when we play Stephanie White style. Okay, so my point now is Stephanie White might be a good coach for this system, for this kind. Maybe the team is good like this. Okay, I don't know if you heard Cynthia Cooper said that the Indiana Fever's problem is they don't have consistency. Players don't know their role. They don't know who to. They don't have a consistent player to go to.
And she said it with her chest. She said it with her chest.
Yes. I've seen it. But hold on, let me get the super chat real quick, and I'll come back to you, Maddie. Only thing I'm saying is this, though, right? I don't understand how I ain't never seen a role player, well, maybe a little bit. Role players go out here and be having 45 points. Hey, Gates with the $30 gems. I don't even know what that is.
She wasn't a role player in that game, Courtside. She wasn't a role player in that game.
Hold on, real quick. I don't know what these are, Gates. This is new to me. Gems. I don't know what 30 gems is. I'm sorry, 80 gems. I don't know what these are. Never seen this before. 2 gems. Hey, salute to you. Whatever the gems are, salute to you. I appreciate it. Tone Low. Shame on Sandy, very unprofessional. Sophie is balling, and I like the pointing. Yes, Stephanie White deserves the credit. Yeah, we talked about the Sandy thing briefly, but I didn't want to get too deep into it. Sophie is balling. I like the pointing. I even did a song about it. Yes, Stephanie White deserves credit. I think she deserves credit too, man. I'm not saying that doesn't say I think she's the best coach, but you know what I'm saying, she deserves credit. She just beat a couple good teams, man. She beat the Aces. Ain't they got championship? They got all them starters over there, all them Olympians, all them players over there. She beat them. She beat that coach. That coach wasn't trying to win. Matter of fact, she blew that coach out.
Without you know who.
I don't give a damn who didn't have. We played games when Cece didn't play. They don't make no excuses. You play the game to win. I see Cece out here balling. She studied breaking records, 30 point this game, 200 assists, 200 threes, and all this stuff. But I don't know.
I don't understand that last comment on I beat. You know, they didn't beat on who? What do you mean? They just beat Asia Wilson, and both players were there. So I don't know that. I don't know that comment.
Yeah. They just beat New York. They got Stewie, Sabrina, Jacqua. All them played. You know what I'm saying?
I do think a little problem with the offense that I don't like. And Sean or Brent, you can critique it. I don't like Boston coming at the top of the key. I kind of think that slows Caitlin down. I kind of like Boston more in the box because the difference in that game where with Seattle with no Boston, that team was light years faster than any of the teams with Boston on it. Right, so maybe there is an injury that we don't know about. I don't know, but they're kind of slow with Boston at the top of that key.
Hey, I got a topic right here I want to go to real quick, but I want to run through it real fast because I got another one. Who you think the Indiana closing lineup is? We in the close game, 5 minutes left in the game. Who's the lineup?
5 minutes.
I mean, honestly, it depends on who we playing.
Yeah, always. It's all circumstantial, bro.
Let's just say the Valkyrie. They just beat us, right? The Valkyrie. So we're playing the Valkyrie.
Oh, okay.
The best lineup against the Valkyries? Well,
5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. 10 tie game. I say tie game.
Okay.
I mean, with that being your question, I would assume that the Valkyrie have on the court number 22. They main guard.
Veronica Burton.
Yeah, Veronica Burton. I would assume they have on
Williams.
Williams. Okay, so let's go like that. With Veronica Burton, it depends on how the game has been going. If Cece, if Veronica ain't going off, because I don't think Cece did that bad last time, and you would still have Cece on the court. Now, if you're saying that we definitely need stops, then you
No. We're not changing it. It's 5 minutes left in the game. It's a tie game. These
tie game.
Right here
okay.
Gonna finish the game. This lineup probably gonna finish the game.
Game. What's your lineup?
What's your lineup?
All right. I mean, give me they people. Veronica Burton. We going CC. Who's next? Gabby Williams.
Pick your fever. Just pick the fever players that you want to close the game out. Like I'll give you mine. Mine would be Boston, Timpson, and I would like Sophie, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark. That would be my closing 5 minute lineup.
Hey, see, I'm glad you said that because that's what I was gonna say. But then when Sean just said that right now, it made me think of something. It do depend on who you playing because I seen Hines Allen bully some girls. Listen, man. Listen.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's totally situational, man. It's totally situational.
Yeah, that would be more situational. Yeah, depending on the player.
I seen her do some good things. You know what I mean? Well, so you wouldn't have
real quick. Courtside, real quick. Drop the link for Pete because I got to leave for a little bit.
All right.
I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be back about 20.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Hines Allen has been balling, man. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But I like KK in the lineup. I like KK. I like KK.
I mean, that's why I'm saying, like, to me, the only reason I said it depends is because I get what you're saying, and I'm not trying to like skate from it. But the 5 minutes, that's a lot of time left. So having KK in there is cool. But then we always talk about a stretch four or somebody that can be on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on who we're playing on if we need the two bigs or if we need three guards. You know what I'm saying? So It just depends.
No, I agree, but like
I
how
agree. Yeah.
the reason
Yeah.
I say Timpson is because of her athletical ability to
Oh yeah,
block
I
shots.
like Timpson.
Because a lot of the plays that Golden State crushed just on it was basically one-on-one going to the rim. So you know what I mean? Like that's why I say Timpson. Now Timpson's gonna get in foul trouble and she's gonna overplay balls and she's not an offensive threat at all. I don't care about that, but she's an athletical body. You know, that's what I like about her. Cause she literally, I think that girl can dunk if she really wanted to.
Yeah,
She's
one
done it
take that.
before.
Hey, Kelsey Stan, I'm gonna bring you up. Give me a second though, because he private dropped out, so P can come up. When I got you though.
Yeah, the final five need to be whoever was in the game when KK got that block. Whoever was on the court with it in. That's the final five.
Yeah. I would go with like depending if we're playing the Valkyries, if we're gonna go 1-on-1, you gotta have Caitlin, we're gonna have Kelsey, we're gonna have AB, obviously. And I feel like because Golden State has size at the second level and they really know how to close the gaps there, you're gonna need someone with athleticism to hang. So unfortunately, Mo's gonna have to sit. So I feel like we do have to put KK in that game and Lexi. To me, that's the way I would round out the lineup. Because they're gonna bring in Kayla Thornton, they're gonna put in Gabby, they're gonna have Jessica Saloon, like they're probably gonna go with Leticia late, for the size, because they don't want you driving to that basket thinking you just gonna get that basket easily. And they're gonna have the rebounding ability.
Hey, Sean, can I ask you a question, or anybody up here? I'm sorry. Do you guys like our starting lineup? Because it's kind of weird that we're having this conversation, which is good, but your go-to in the closing is not your starting five. So you would take, because most people, I think Ocean said Sophie. Lexi start though, right? So
I'm not putting Sophie in. I mean, Sophie can score, but she's a liability on defense. She just be letting girls past her sometimes, and it'd be annoying me. I'm like, yo, bro, she gotta stop doing that. So
the starting lineup ain't even the closing lineup. That's crazy.
No,
at the end of the game, the final 5 minutes, you want your best offensive players in the game. And I like Lexi too, but Lexi doesn't have confidence behind her shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
she may have one good game.
But the final
Sophie
5 minutes
will die for everything.
I know, but sometimes it don't matter about your offense if you can't get no
stops. Yeah, like the final 5 minutes, final 3 minutes are all about getting stops. I don't really care about offense like that. If you can get the stop, your opportunities for offense are always going to come. So I would rather have someone there, on defense than on offense. That's why I would personally sit Sophie down, in that situation.
Yeah.
That's why I said it depends on who we playing, because you also might want to have dang, why am I forgetting her name?
If we were down a couple points, I think Sophie should be her 3-point shooting. Sophie 3-point shooting. We're down like a couple minutes, 2 minutes or something. I think I would have Sophie in there because lately she's been on fire from the three. But I don't know, man. That's a good question. I know CC. Some of them are just, we already know CC and Kelsey. We can book them. So it's really the other two. So you're going KK, you're going Hines Allen, you're going Sophie, you're going Lexi. Because the 3 of them is taken, so it's only a two position conversation, brother. You know what I'm saying?
In the final ending of almost every game, and since they've been on this kind of run, it's been Sophie. So I don't know. I kind of think it's the offense that goes with it. Because
all right, so let's paint a scenario. They're down, like let's say they're down 2. You know what I'm saying? With like 50 seconds left to go, Stephanie or Austin draws up a play.
So they got the ball.
They got the ball.
Okay.
Who do you trust in that situation? Just in case your shot doesn't fall, who's going to get that offensive rebound in that situation? Because it's all about timing and being at the right place at the right time.
You got to also think who's throwing the ball in. Do you want CC throwing the ball in? The best person outside of CC throwing the ball in is Sophie Cunningham. I mean, she's been responsible for 4 game winners, basically, with the assists. So you got to look at it that way. Like, we watch the games, right? She is a great feeder of the ball. So that's why I put Sophie in there. The Timpson, I think you can play that.
Sophie KK.
You can make that either way.
Sophie and KK.
That's
Sophie KK.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So all right, cool. So we need KK get the rebound.
Because her scores, and then your utility player being KK. She ain't got the score.
All right, cool. Hey, let's move to this topic right now because I know I'm feeling. Sean started this live off by telling you how I was feeling, and I'm about to show you guys how I'm feeling right now with this next question. Hey, what's up, Pete? Man, what's going on with you, man?
Hello to everybody.
Here we go.
Hey, Pete.
After beating Seattle and blowing out New York, are the Indiana Fever officially championship ready, or are we just getting ahead of ourselves?
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Way ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't say win a championship. I said championship ready.
Look, man, I just feel like we need to enjoy the journey. They're finally taking the steps to I feel like they're scratching the surface as to knowing where they are. I feel like the team identity is finally shaping up together, and let them go through those trials. Let them earn it. That's what I want to see. They're gonna go up against teams that are people are saying, yo, they're better than us. I'm like, okay, go out there and prove it. They're going to play the Lynx soon. They're going to get another shot at the Wings again. They got 2 more shots against the Atlanta Dream, who beat them twice. I just want to see. I'm a big fan of show and prove. Let's see them do it. They're starting to figure it out. Let's see them put it into action.
All right. Sean, let me give. Hold on, real quick. Let me give Sean some pushback. This between me and Sean.
Okay.
So let me play a little pushback.
I have pushback too.
All right. You know what I mean? Not pushback. I'll change that. Like a little, dialogue.
No, I have pushback.
I think you should change your perception a little bit, Sean. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because 4 games ago, you didn't have faith in them to win no game. You said 1-4, I believe, right? No. Yeah, I think you had the Fever going 1-4, right? So
I had them going 2-3. I had them going 2 and 3.
2 and 3. My bad. 2 and 3. Okay, still 1 more game. So based off that, right there, you should have a little bit, because you say that you want them to prove it. You want them to show you. You want them to prove. Okay, cool. We had the conversation before they went on the 5-game streak, and you said 2 and 3. So I think you should change. I'm not saying you should say they're going to win a championship, but I think you should at least change your opinion a little bit based off what your assumption was before
that they're championship ready, they're ready to go out there and win it, because that's the overall question that you're asking.
I didn't say win.
So hold on, can I add to your Courtside?
We're getting ready. We're preparing. We're getting ready. What up?
So let me just. I'm going off of data. Okay, last year Indiana Fever. No one picked them to get into the playoffs once CC was basically known to not coming back. They got to basically 1 game from the finals, right? They're without CC right now. They're 4-0. With CC, obviously they're 12-10. Or if you sit there and you look at it, everything's better. I think this Indiana Fever team has been tested more in the last 2 years than any team that's in the WNBA right now. My thinking on a chip, I think they're going to play Minnesota, and I think they're going to blow them out. I do. This team, is championship, and it's because of us, because of all this hoopla that we keep talking about, blaming it. But they're playing great basketball, man. I don't get it.
Blow out Minnesota. Cheryl Reeves, well decorated coach, 4 championships. She has Simone Augustus, Maya Moore.
Nobody would have thought we was blowing out the Aces.
Legendary players, Hall of Fame players. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Cheryl Reeves is the best coach in the league.
Hey, but listen, we can say the same thing about the Aces.
I respect the take. I'm just not gonna discredit them and say blow out. I'm like blow out. I'm like Cheryl Reeves blown out in a game. I mean, look, that would be a huge step for the team. But I need to see it, bro.
Yeah, but we just blew out the Aces with Asia Wilson.
I think you're going to see it August 2nd. I really do.
Coach, championship coach. We just blew them out. So it ain't beyond the possibility, you know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Pete, what up, Pete?
Becky and Cheryl, bro. No, I'm sorry.
I got you. I feel you. Pete, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Damn, Ocean. Your takes are getting progressively worse.
Oh, my God.
Really? Pete, you had to come up here with that BS, man. Go ahead, man.
I'm sorry. I don't go that low with the IQ.
Go ahead, Pete.
I don't think they're going to blow out the Lynx, man. This team is not championship ready. You just gave up 105 points to a 6-win team. Please sit down.
Hold on. Let me stop. Let me say something. I got to put context behind what you're saying, because you're talking about the Seattle Storm. Now, Brent came up here the other day. I forgot it was Brent or Tone Loc. He gave me some information that I wasn't aware of because I don't keep up with Seattle. Malunga, is that her name? She has been out and ain't played I don't know how many games. The other tall girl, Fam, or whatever her name is, she was overseas. She didn't play. So you got to put context behind the 6-win because the team we played the other day is not the 6-win team. You understand? So you got to put some context behind it.
I'm all for context, but the standings are what they are.
I got you. I got you.
Like Bill Parcells said, you are what your record says you are.
I got you. I got you.
Okay. You're not going to blow out the links. Well, let me just go back. It's not championship ready because you're relying on shootouts. Okay. The problem with that is, Kelsey Mitchell can be very hot and cold. Cece can be very hot and cold. Those are your two primary scorers. Boston is always going to give you, she's very predictable. You know what she's going to give you on any given night. Though she sometimes goes below her average and has a really bad game. But your two main scorers are Kelsey and Cece, and they're very hot and cold. You're relying too much on offense to win games. Okay, and the defense is a sieve. I've said it before. They leak points. I don't know what all this love for Lexi Hull is. Oh my God, you guys talk you guys talk like she's Gary Payton. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, just because I get it. She's a pest on defense, and she's a hustle player. She's like a Joakim Noah to me. Okay, but you guys are putting her in like rarefied air, like she's Gary Payton. I mean, just because a guy, wears dirty clothes, talks loud, and acts crazy, don't mean he could throw hands. Just because she's a pest on defense doesn't mean she's a great defensive player. And I think she's overrated on defense, to be honest with you. On offense, she's just god awful. God awful. Okay, y'all talk about Raven not giving you points. Okay, Lexi starts and she gives you nothing. Okay, she gives you 2 points, 0 points, 4 points. That's nothing. Now we don't need her to score 15 and 20. We're already arguing about shots and who gets them, and there's only one ball, so we don't need her to take 15, 20 shots, even 12, 15 shots, and give us 15, 20 points. But come on, man, you got to do better than 0 points or 2 points. You're in the starting lineup. I'm just saying you're relying too much on the offense, and the problem with that is when you go cold or you play a good defensive team like the Valkyries, you've seen already what happens. Okay, and it has nothing to do with size. It has more to do with just they've got your number. Natalie Nakase knows how to make the right adjustments, and you've seen that. Okay, yep. That's why I left in a comment the other day after CC's 45-10 game. Okay, those of you who don't trust the process and don't want to give Stephanie White any credit, listen, maybe, I had a theory. I'm not saying I'm right. Maybe Stephanie White is trying to accomplish multiple things at once. One of them is get the team to be able to play well without CC on the floor. Okay. Also, get Cece to be able to create in other ways besides the pick and roll. Maybe that's one reason why she's taking her main weapon away, Boston. Okay, for some games. That could be it. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a big X's and O's guy. Okay, so that's what I want to say about that. Just the offense. Just if you rely too much on shootouts, trust me, you will run out of gas. You will run out of gas by the end of the season. Okay, when the game slows down and you got to grind it out and the scores are much lower when you got to play defense. That's what I'm going to say about that. If you give me the opportunity, I wasn't on before. When you spoke about MVP, I'd just like to say something to Ocean regarding the CC MVP, if that's okay, because I know it's not the question now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Ocean, you mentioned plus minus, right? You said CC's doing something in plus minus that hasn't been done before. I looked it up. CC's plus minus for the season is 54. You know who leads the WNBA, Ocean? A rookie named Olivia Miles. Her plus minus is 209. Number 2 is Natasha Howard, her teammate, at 207. And you know who's third? Their teammate, Kayla McBride at 171. Caitlin is a plus 54. I'm a Caitlin fan, but that take, I'm
Now
sorry.
do it on the fever team,
Time
and
out.
then
Time-
that answers
no,
my question.
No,
I
but
said the
you're saying-
fever team, not
Okay,
the league, bro.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
he said the favorite team.
But you're talking MVP, okay? If the do you realize today?
I said Kelsey
shit.
Mitchell's MVP right
Okay,
now.
if the season ends today, not even Kelsey Mitchell, your MVP, you know who has a better case? Olivia Miles and Paige Beckers. For example,
I don't believe that one bit.
This is for the people who said.
All right,
CC.
Pete, how can you have Paige
Hold on,
Beckers
hold on,
when
hold on,
Paige
hold on,
Beckers?
hold on.
No, you got to have the context. Paige
I know,
Beckers
but
does
you gotta
not
let him
average
finish,
more
though, bro.
points than CC and does not average more assists than CC.
All
So
right,
how
hey,
can you
Pete.
give somebody who is averaging less in all categories above Caitlin Clark?
I'm gonna
Olivia
tell you why.
Miles is averaging less than CC. Olivia Miles is also averaging way less in assists per game. You cannot have her above Caitlin Clark. You can't prove me wrong. Your facts don't meet the data. The data has you crushed every
Can I finish now?
Yeah, please.
Okay, thank
your
you.
data's wrong.
Oh,
I'm giving you data.
I haven't even given you the data. So how can you say
Because
it's
you're
wrong?
making it up, bro. You're making
I'm
it
not.
up.
I'm
Hey,
looking at-
Ocean, hold on, bro. You gotta let him finish. and
I'm
then you can
looking at
respond. You gotta let him finish.
ESPN right now. Don't forget you're the same guy who said no ball dominant players ever won a title. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's not true.
let me
I don't think
give
there
you-
has been.
Look, before we go back and forth, can I just give you the data, man, or are you scared to hear the data?
Go ahead. Tell me the data.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Caitlin Clark's like fourth in the league
okay,
in
here we
scoring.
go. Are you gonna keep interrupting, guy?
Go ahead, Pete.
Thank you. You said Paige Becker, CC leads Paige Beckers across the board. That's a lie. Okay. She leads Paige in scoring, not by much. Okay. Paige is averaging 20.9. CC is averaging, let's see here, 20.7. So Paige actually is leading her. Paige 4.2 rebounds. CC 3, let's see here, 3.9. Paige 6.2 assists. CC 7.8. Steals, blocks, pretty much the same. CC 4.6 turnovers. Paige 2.2. Okay. Yeah. 2.0, excuse me. Okay. 3-point percentage, Paige leads CC, who is a 3-point shooter, 38 to 33. She leads CC in field goal percentage, 51.8 to 42.8. She leads CC in free throw percentage, 87.2 to
Let me know when Paige
85.
Becker ever gets guarded by Caitlin Clark.
Listen, don't move the
Hey,
goalposts.
let me ask you guys a question.
Don't
Let me
move
ask you
the
guys a
goalposts.
question.
I'm not
I'm
going
gonna
to let
cut
you
you
do
off,
that.
Pete. Let me ask you a question. I get all the stats, and I agree with Pete, and I agree with Pete on some things. I agree with Ocean on some things. But what about the eye test? Do the eye test matter a little bit too? Can I go off what I'm seeing? And what I'm seeing out there is Caitlin Clark. It ain't the same. I know what the stats might say, but the stuff she doing, it ain't the same, man. Just like the stuff I can put Mitchell against Paige. It ain't the same to me. Like when you average it out, Paige might be having more than this. But the stuff I'm seeing Mitchell doing on the court, the stuff I'm seeing CC doing on the court, my eye test tell me something different. I don't gotta look at the stats. You know what I mean? Like, and I gotta be honest. I haven't seen all Paige Becker games, so I'm not gonna be acting like I've seen all.
But all right, you want to talk about what you're seeing on the court? You're seeing a rookie in Minnesota without their superstar in there, a rookie who was thrown into the fire, playing 30 minutes a game, leading that team to the best record in the league. Okay,
Yeah.
and you're gonna tell me she doesn't have a better chance at MVP if the season ended today? She doesn't have a better case than Caitlin Clark. Come on, guys.
Hold on. I will say
So you're gonna tell me that Olivia Miles is gonna break 70 records?
I tried telling them earlier. They didn't want to hear it, man.
Listen,
Come on, guys.
I will say this. Let me say this.
They didn't want to hear it.
I'm gonna cut the question out. We can go freestyle the rest of the night. But I will say this. In my opinion, I don't care what Olivia Miles do. She can't get the MVP this year, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you can't give it to CC for her rookie year, the year she had her rookie year, the thing she did, If you can't give it to her for the things she did, her CC's rookie year is better than Olivia Miles' rookie year this year.
I agree with you totally.
We all agree on that.
But there's one big difference.
No, ain't no difference to me. Hold on,
there's a big difference.
Let me say this.
Hey, no difference.
Minnesota was in the playoffs before. Matter of fact, Minnesota was in the championship before Olivia Miles got there. So that shows that they have a nucleus over there, right? I know Thesis hurt. Caitlin Clark team, when she came to Indiana, they ain't been in the playoffs in years. A rookie came over here and didn't go to and they didn't give her the MVP. So you can't give, if they give Olivia Miles that MVP, I'm gonna have something to say, bro. And it don't got nothing to do with her personally. You can't not give it to Caitlin her rookie year and then turn around and give it to Olivia Miles her rookie year when Caitlin Clark rookie year was way better.
But you can't use the nucleus argument because you've been saying the Fever have a big three. The best big three in the league, and they had that in 2024.
You can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't care what Olivia Miles do this year, and she balling. I'm not taking nothing away from her. She balling, but she is not doing what CC did her rookie year, and she got snubbed from the Olympics and from the MVP.
Courtside,
it's consistent.
You can't do it. Man.
It's like I said, Courtside. Look, CC's got 19 games left in the season, bro. 19. If she wants a shot at the conversation and being in the conversation, guess what she's gonna have to do? She's gonna have to earn it, and she's gonna have to ball out. It's that simple.
I agree with you. I'm not saying. Listen, check this out. I agree with you completely, 100%. I agree. I don't disagree with nothing you said. Take Caitlin Clark out of this. I'm talking about Olivia Miles. So let's eliminate her from the conversation because she cannot get MVP if Caitlin don't get it.
I hate to break it to you, bro. She's in the conversation.
I know. Get it. Well, then Caitlin got snubbed, then, bro. Because you can't come out here and how many records?
But Caitlin was in the conversation, Courtside.
I know, but she didn't get it.
It doesn't matter. But if Olivia Miles is in the conversation, that's the same as Caitlin Clark.
Okay, that's cool. She can be in the conversation. She just can't get it. She just can't get it.
She's playing great ball, man.
You know what will help? Look, August 2nd they play. If she plays August 2nd, and we gonna see how they play, and we just gonna go off eye test, not even about the stats. Who played better off eye test? We'll come back and we'll say, okay, Liv played better than CC, or vice versa. CC played better than Liv.
Sean, I can't wait to see this matchup. I can't wait to see this matchup. Olivia Miles against Hidalgo. Next year, that matchup is going to bring. That is just going to be a new rivalry that I can't wait to watch.
Let me get this. Let me get the super chat.
See. I mean, we'll save Hannah for another conversation.
They don't like each other. They play with each other. There's a lot of
drama. That's next year, though. That's next year.
Yeah, that's next year.
Yeah, but that's.
But do you guys at least see? You guys.
That's why if Hidalgo goes to Seattle's in running for a chip.
Yeah, I don't know if she's the right. I don't think she's the right fit for that team because she's not a playmaker and they need a point guard. But I feel
she's like 3 feet tall. My God, your
doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, women's basketball.
I know the right team for her.
We getting off topic on something next year, bro. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah, let's stop talking about next year.
You gotta see what I'm saying though, as far as the Olivia Miles, Caitlin Clark take. You don't gotta agree, but do you see why I feel that way?
I see why you feel that way, but you know you're wrong. Candace won MVP rookie of the year and All-Star Game MVP in her rookie year. You know she did that.
Yeah.
So who's to say that? Who's to say that Liv can't do it either? It's not like it hasn't been done before.
And then I'm gonna start. Okay, and then if they do that, Sean, you've been rocking me a long time. You know I like to stay away from all the narratives. I ain't saying I don't believe some of them, but I like to stay away from them. But I'm gonna be on that narrative shit if that happened because it ain't no way. She can't get the MVP with what she did, and then you give it.
They're gonna say that this fan base is bitter, and come on.
May I just
hold on real quick? Hey, salute to the super chat. He says, "Thanks for the coverage, Courtside." Hey man, appreciate you, man, for pulling up, rocking with me. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get into the freestyle part of the show. Anything you guys want to talk about, we can get into it, man. I got a few more questions, but I'll scratch them. Anything you guys want to talk about, we can get into it.
I would just say one thing to you to push back when you say, why she can't get it. Do you remember 2024? Do you agree that CC should have been unanimous Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but yet they gave a vote to Angel Reese. Why do you think they gave that vote to Angel Reese?
So she wouldn't be unanimous.
So the white girl wouldn't be unanimous. Olivia
Straight
Miles is
white girl
black.
from Iowa.
Olivia Miles is black and openly gay. Never underestimate them giving an award to somebody who's in their club.
I agree with you. I agree with you, and that's what I'm gonna be.
That's the 85%. That's the 85%. You know what I mean?
And they would give it to her to throw a shot at CC face too.
Exactly.
That was the smartest thing he ever said.
King B, salute to you. They said a private agenda would not allow CC to win MVP. Case closed. Hey man, we're gonna see. Hey, Freestyle Mondays, man. What you guys want to get into, man?
How dare you, Ocean?
Hey, Pete, we talked about that the other night, didn't we, Pete?
Ocean.
Yeah.
Remember on our extended live we had?
I'm thinking, what question?
What you guys want to talk about, man? Hey, chat. What you guys want to get into, chat? Olivia Miles has been blessed with a good team. Oh, let me see this. What she say? Olivia Miles has been blessed with a good team and a coach who is helping flourish her with talents, which something we don't have. Here. And then another thing too, Caitlin Clark rookie year, they started her off playing against the best teams. She was just coming out of college, and she put up the numbers she put up.
We can't do that. No, Maria, we can't
put
do
up
that.
the numbers she put up, man.
I'm not accepting that because all I've been hearing all season is how CC doesn't even need a coach. So I'm not accepting none of these excuses. Thank you very much.
I didn't say that though. Yeah, I didn't say that.
But it's been said.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Hey, anything you guys want to talk about, we can get to.
I want to talk about protected species because I think we should.
I don't want to get into that shit, man. I don't want to get into that race stuff, man.
The duck-billed platypus, damn.
I don't want to get into all that race stuff, man. I just be going some other way. The chat go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do all that, man. I don't think she should have been suspended. I don't think she should have been suspended. I'll say that. You know what I mean?
I don't think she should have been suspended at all.
I'll say that. I'm
sorry. I did want to add something about the Sophie thing. Private alluded to it. He was right. Also, you cannot finger pointing. What they're trying to do is, just keep their partners from using the image. They don't want. That's promoting the fever. That's promoting whiteness. And if you're promoting the fever, any white, especially white player on the fever, you're promoting Caitlin Clark. They don't want their partners doing that. Now they can't tell anybody else they can't do it. Sure, they can do the usual. You can't use the image or the video because it's all WNBA content, but you cannot tell Sophie she cannot do the pointing in a commercial because you cannot copyright a natural physical movement.
Man,
it's different than
wow.
It's different. I agree with you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. The WNBA, you might be right about that, but in the NFL, they don't care about none of that. If they tell you ain't doing something, you ain't doing it. I don't give a damn. On your own time, your personal time, it's all about that shield. But I will ask you guys this. Let me ask Pete a question
right quick. Mick, can I ask Pete a question?
Go ahead.
I don't ask a whole lot. I don't cut in much.
No, you go ahead.
But if that was the DeWanda Bonner, would this whole situation be different? That's all I'm going to ask.
Hell no.
No, of course it wouldn't. That's why I said, it's a double standard. It's clear. Okay. It's very clear. There's so much more serious stuff that needs to be fixed. And they're worried about finger pointing. Come on, man. They're just mad because they consider DeWanda Bonner WNBA royalty, third all-time scoring. And she got shown up, basically. She got beaten at her own game. And they don't like that. This is just pettiness, brother.
Yeah,
that's all it
is. Hey, chat, put some questions in the chat if you guys put some questions in the chat if you guys want us to talk about it. But I got a question for you guys though. It is. I know y'all gonna say it's too early, Courtside. You gotta just let them earn it and all that, right? I got Sean. That's my guy up there. I got Sean. You know what I'm saying? Check this out.
Too early.
Do you guys still think the Splash Sisters is back, man? You know what I'm saying? They've been looking good lately, man. The connection.
Now that I agree with you. Like I said, it just feels like it feels like they're playing with a different sense of purpose, and you can tell. Like just those two alone, you can feel it.
I need to see more.
Hey, hold on. But
the last more games, I haven't
seen that backdoor get busy like that since 2024, right? The backdoor with Kelsey, and then another thing too. For all you guys that been coming up off in here talking about Kelsey don't like her, all this. Did you see Kelsey go over there and grab her and hug her? And Caitlin, let's do this, Caitlin. Did you see that? Did you see how Caitlin went over there and when Kelsey hit the 3-and-1 yesterday, she was playing with all that? Didn't that look genuine?
Laying on the floor
Man,
and
it's
all.
your damn wallpaper and a text message.
When Cece hit the 3 the other night, when didn't Kelsey go up to her and she grabbed her like throwing all the 3s? Hey, so all that stuff y'all been talking over with. We can kill that narrative. The Flash sisters might be back.
Can I say something, please?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I've been quiet listening to you guys, and everybody talks about.
Hey, Ron, hold on, real quick, Ron. This your first time up here?
Kind of. I've been here one time before.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I've been watching the Back Door for a long time. You know, even when the CC was in Iowa, and their back door, the back door is great with KM, you know, but I've been pretty impressed with Billings' back door too.
She got a nice back door.
That, or is that just me?
Do you mean her basketball play or her butt?
That's what I was just damn, Pete.
Hey,
they can't be two perverts in here.
You know what? I'm asking a serious question. You guys gotta talk like that. No, I
you gotta. When I say backdoor,
backside.
One or two.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, one or two or something like that. But it don't look the same as. It don't look the same as Cece and Kelsey, man. They look like they look like they back, man. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, they look connected, man. Essentially, like that. They were like 4 backdoor cuts in that game. That felt like 2024.
I think Ron is just saying Billings looks better.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Hey, but they said let Maddie talk. So Maddie, what were you trying to say, Maddie?
No, Kelsey said in her last post-game interviews that she's working on her. What matters to her is her connection, her chemistry with CC and AB. So maybe they're actually working on it, and it will be better. Yeah.
Hopefully. All right. Okay. Yeah. So now that
you got to think Kelsey's so fast too, man. She'll be behind you. You won't even know it.
All right. So now that we've seen that CC and Kelsey, maybe they PRing us, they tricking us, but for some reason they seem like they connected and they playing good. Seem like they like each other. The narrative was they don't like each other, so they like each other. They cool and this. So
can we stop? Now they're playing.
Can we stop the Kelsey Mitchell slander then? Since they seem like
tell that to the Caitlin fans, bro.
I'm
you
just
gotta talk to them.
Because y'all get up here every morning. I mean, every time I go live, my chat go crazy. CC Kelsey this. She don't pass the ball. She look off Kelvin Carr. She a ball hog. She need to be traded. Get her out of here. It look like they like each other. So can we stop the Kelsey slander now, or we still gotta?
My problem is not with Kelsey. It's with Stephanie White sabotaging CC to prop Kelsey. She doesn't need to do that to have Kelsey shine. Look, Courtside. For me, the big three, Kelsey is probably the best shooting guard in the league. AB, even if inconsistent, is probably the best post player, and CC is the best PG. These three can do miracles if Stephanie White stayed out of the way. She stopped division and other stuff. Now, for me, I want to know something. What do you think is the solution for CC? If Stephanie White continues to if Stephanie White continues to try to shrink her to stat manager, and yet we don't want to break the big three up. What will be the solution for CC's career?
I think. Well, first of all, Maddie, I can't really. I let the panel answer that question because I can't answer that question because I don't agree with you. See, I don't think she's stat. Okay, let me say this: if Stephanie White was stat managing CC, why did she allow her to get the 45 points? That was the perfect time to take her out the game and don't let her break the record. That was the perfect time for her to do it. So why did she allow her to go ahead and get them? And don't tell me CC says she wouldn't come and all that. I don't do none of that. So why didn't she stat manage her that game? Why? Because she was only supposed to.
it's the exceptions that confirm the rule. That's it. It's one time she allowed her to, in the few games that she and Cece had to work together. That's the only time I saw her allow Cece to be herself.
I know, but hold on. But sometimes I know sometimes things be true and then it changes, and then we keep seeing it like it didn't change. Like Stephanie White was pulling the narrative was she was pulling Cece out the game every time she get hot. I have not seen that. The narrative was she was only playing. I haven't seen it, man.
I've seen it last season.
I haven't seen
this
it.
season.
Maddie.
And not just with Cece. She's done it to Chloe Bibi. She's done it to other players who were hot last season and this season. And she took
I don't see it.
Maddie.
I don't see it.
She didn't take out is Kelsey Mitchell. That's it.
Maddie, I just want to tell you something real quick. I think we would all agree Caitlin's bread and butter in her offensive bag are her threes. Okay, if she was really stat managing Cece and sabotaging her, whatever word you want to use, first of all, Ryan Howard leads the league in 3-point attempts. Behind her is Marina Mabry, and third is Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark, if you said to me, yeah, well, of course she lets her shoot three. She's shooting them at 45, 50%, but she's not. She's shooting them at 33%, which is really bad for a 3-point shooter. And yet we saw her, they said it earlier, I was in the chat, they were talking about the game where she went 10 for 28 and she shot 7 for 17 from three, right? She took 17 threes. If she was really stat managing her, Maddie, she would not be allowing her to shoot as much as she's shooting, much less as many threes, which is her most inefficient shot this season, last season, and her rookie season. Because, when people mention fastest to 200 3-pointers, context, how many attempts did she make? Okay, how many attempts did she take? Because in her rookie season, she took the most attempts out of the whole league. So efficiency matters. That's why when I spoke about MVP, Maddie, I said efficiency matters. It's not just what you're averaging scoring, but efficiency matters. That's where turnovers might matter. If she were in the MVP race and they were close, all those things get looked at. Point being, I'm going to land it here. If she was stat managing her so much, she wouldn't be taking so many shots and definitely not as many threes. That's a telltale sign, in my opinion. That's not happening.
Cece had to force many shots. Look, for me, the minute the front office drafted the best PG in the league, in the world, and brought a coach whose system has everyone be a PJ, everyone can bring the ball up, that is sabotage. That is take a Cece out of her game, keeping her from not playing her to her strength. Cece needs excuse me. Cece needs rhythm. She needs to play in transition to have her shot fall.
And let me ask you guys a question. Do anybody up here agree with Maddie other than Maddie? They're sabotaging Kate. And then I got a question. What is one thing each of the Fever starting five need to work on? I'm gonna get to this question right now, big boy. But what do anybody want to tune in to what we're saying? I don't believe she's being sabotaged, but that's just my opinion. Anybody else up here that want to have anybody else?
I don't believe
nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. Okay, cool. Nobody. All right. They said, what's one thing each of the Fever?
It's okay. That's how I see it.
No, it's okay. It's your opinion.
I see the difference. How she. I mean, everything that works for Cece, she checks it out. She stops it. Anything that works for Cece.
Hey, Maddie, let me ask you a question real quick. What can Stephanie White, before we go to the next question, and I want to get your opinion. What is she doing that you feel that she's sabotaging her? Don't tell me what was in the beginning of the season. I'm talking about let's go to the last 5 games. What has she done in the last 5 games that you say that she's sabotaging her? So I can understand. I'm not going against you. I just don't understand where you're coming from. So tell me what you see the last 5 games that tell you she's sabotaging Caitlin.
The whole system.
She just won Player of the Week.
The whole system. Like for example, when Cece is out, she does a better defense than when Cece is in. Why can't she have the same defense with CC's offense?
But how's that sabotaging her though? Because you said stat management. You said stat management. How is she stat managing CC?
Stat manager.
That's what I'm just trying to understand. How is she stat managing CC in the last 5 games?
She just dropped 45 and 10 in Stephanie White's system. Never been done before.
No. It wasn't Stephanie White's system. It was CC's system.
So agree with Pete.
No, it was CC's game.
I think you may think any good game CC has, it's CC went rogue.
CC, yeah.
You gotta get out of that. It's a team game. It's a team game.
I saw CC being the floor general. I saw CC being the floor general in that game. She's not the floor general in every other game.
That Seattle Storm game, they were running.
Is that your
parameter? I got a legit question because we back on this type. We back on this time.
CC controlled the game with the New York Liberty. CC didn't go off and run like crazy, but
just let me ask the whole panel something. This is just a question, and I'll be quiet because I know we all watch the games. Because I pointed this out to my wife, and again, I'm not a hater. It's because people are human. Do we not remember the other game just the other day when CC was in very clearly running the team, and we opened the game and went down 12-2, and the bench came in and got us back in the game? Do we remember that game?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I remember that.
I'll tell you another thing I remember, Brent. We lost the lead with CC in there. So
people are human beings, man.
Yeah.
It's not always sabotage. She's gonna have good games. She's gonna have bad games. We can't say that every good game was only because she went rogue and she went outside of the system and the system doesn't work and all of that. I mean, there's times when CC shoots the ball. I mean, the other day she was like 1 of 9 from 3. Had she made a few of those, we would have won. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always the system. It's just called being human. The other night when she went for 45, she had the least amount of shots that she's probably taken all year. But she was hitting them
all year.
That's called
efficiency. And she made like 17 free throws.
Because she was in rhythm. She was in rhythm. She was.
I'm not trying to say. Look, I promise you. I promise you. I don't look at the games the way you do. So I'm not gonna debate you. I promise you, I'm not. I believe whatever you say because I don't see it through your eyes. All I'm saying is that there are going to be games in Stephanie White's system that CC goes off. And there will be games when y'all claim it's CC ball that she'll miss 10 shots. Whose fault is that? It's not the coaches. It's just some games you make shots, some games you don't.
Let me piggyback off that real quick. Let me piggyback off that real quick. And this is why you guys know I ain't lying. Everybody that been up here on the panel and in the chat, y'all know this is why I've been stressing all year long. I've been saying this. She's going to need help. I've been saying this because when CC don't have a good night, when she's human, not a robot, she will have those nights. You're gonna need other people to step in. The game we played yesterday against the Liberty, Kelsey went crazy. It was the third quarter. She the one got us the lead. Then CC came back in and proceeded to do CC like things, hitting threes and all that other stuff. You're going to need help. That's
and
why
your bench did well.
I'm trying to tell y'all this. I don't know why. If you say you need help with putting CC down, you're not. She's going to need the same game. Caitlin dropped 45. Great. A record and everything. If Kelsey don't have 30, we lose the game. You understand? I'm not diminishing Caitlin's 45.
You cannot win a championship without a team.
No, we can't win with one player scoring. We can't win with one player scoring. No, of course we're gonna need help. That's not the issue.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question, man. I know
Maria, Indiana Fever is the best scoring team in the W, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't, hey, I'm gonna get to this question. The Indiana Fever got like bro. What y'all want her to score? 200? Y'all want the Fever to score 200? So if they run CC system, what we score? 150? Well, what would the offense look like, and how much would they score in CC system? Because I don't understand the CC system situation.
Do you know if they score
CC system? I think of the ball in her hands. That's it. The ball in her hands.
Score 100. If they score 100 in this next game, no team's done that in in the history of the league. They
Then
hit
what?
100 one more time.
It got to be the next game, or can it be this season?
It could be any
Yeah,
game.
I mean
They
they
score
got what
100. You know
19
what I mean?
games
It's
left to
total
get 100
games.
one time.
And
It's
that
got to
was
be one.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen.
So what is the record? I don't know what the record is. What is the record?
Like 11, right?
So it's
Yeah,
11.
bro.
Yeah.
It's the graph I sent you, bro. Remember the graph I sent you? Go post it.
I send him graphs all the time. He don't look at it.
Nah, of course I'll be listening to me, man. I be trying to tell him,
he
man.
has way too much time on his hands. He changed when you text him. It shows you the picture of freaking Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark hugging at the court.
Bro. He posted the graph the last time. He posted on Sunday. So.
Hey, bro, why you telling our information like that?
Hey, man, I gotta hold your foot to the fire a little bit, man. Like, come on.
Hey, listen, I just want to give you a stat against Brent's South Carolina team, because I've given this example before. Maddie, I think what they're trying to tell you is, okay, she does need help. She doesn't have to do it alone. We've been saying it over and over. In the title game, Iowa versus South Carolina, Caitlin Clark dropped 30 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. She was 10 of 28 from the field, 5 of 13 from the 3-point range. And she played all 40 minutes. Now,
I don't know what
she was third all-time in assists. In the title game, she had only 5, which to me is a subpar game for her as far as assists. That's what we're talking about. It's okay for her to score a little bit less and get other people involved. I'm not saying she doesn't get people involved. She leads in assists. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, y'all want to see her get 10, 15 assists a night and 35, 40 points a night. She doesn't have to. It'd be great if she did.
All right.
You know what somebody told me in my comment section yesterday? This was somebody told. This is why I know it's crazy. This is why I know it's. Hey King, I'm gonna get to your question right now. This is why I know it's kind of crazy. This is somebody told me in the video I did yesterday. Go look at this in the comment section. This is what they told me. They said, Courtside, you bragging about Caitlin Clark's 45 and 10, but she could have had 45 and 10 if her teammates made more of their open jumpers. Bro, listen to this. I ain't say open layups, bro. So if they would, everybody missed shots, bro. So this is the type of conversation that people be having, bro. She dropped 45 and 10 in 29 minutes. That's great. I think that was a record, another record by itself, the most points in less minutes or something like that, I think.
As a CC fan, I believe Caitlin Clark can average 20 assists a game.
Yeah.
Just me being a fan of CC. And if we go back with all the missed opportunities, she literally would hit 20 a few times.
No.
You know what I mean? So, but that's just me being greedy.
That's not what I'm saying. I don't. If they say she would have had 12 assists,
can I ask a question?
If Sophie didn't miss that layup, that open layup, I get that part because you need to make your layups. But they missed threes and jump shots. She would have had more. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody, Caitlin missed shots. Yeah, everybody missed shots. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. Hey, but King Bo, he said, what's one thing each of the Fever starting 5 need to work on?
Defense.
Knowing
knowing when to switch on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the help side.
Like, help side defense. They need to do better and switch on. Awful coaching has brought that up countless times. They suck at it. Courtside suck. Not bad. They suck at it. It's like they don't know what they're doing on it at times. And I'm like, bro, they got to do better at it. Like, it's an effort thing too. It's all on effort, really. Like, they all got to do better from an effort standpoint there. They will started showing glimpses of it the last game they played, but they got to raise the intensity against, the teams that they're going to play against, like the Lynx, or they're going to play against the Aces who they beat, and like show it again over and over. Like, they got to do that. Like, that's going to matter when it's crunch time, because we gave up 107 points and we scored 110 to win that game. That's you can't harp your head on that. You want to get more stops, but the Liberty game, you saw how many stops they got in that third quarter alone, and I think they held them to 14 points. Like,
but
in that quarter.
I mean,
What are they talking
Sean,
about
you got to
individual?
kind of give Malanga and Fam. Those are some
Of
real good
course, yeah,
basketball players.
yeah. They're extremely talented, but they're also fundamentally sound. They have good footwork. They know what and the European game is way ahead. They've been pro since they were teenagers. This isn't like the college ball, like they've been knew what they were doing.
Hey, let me get the super chat real
they're
quick.
a point guard away from being contenders.
Let me get the super chat. Big Smoke, he says, do Fever need to win this year? They might lose next 3 seasons. I think Kels, Lexi, MHA fall to the cap and CC's new contract. So is this a must-win season? I guess he's asking.
This was a championship or bust.
That's
That's
what
why you
TC said.
give Kelsey Mitchell 1.4. This championship or bust.
Well, I kind of do agree that it's championship or bust, but I don't think that they're gonna have next year as well, because they're not all gonna sign Caitlin to a big contract, and then that 5th year they can franchise tag her. You know what I mean? And her franchise tag will be astronomical, but I don't know if that will all go against the main part of the cap. I don't know how that works on that side, but I think they have a 3-year window. It's got to happen within these next 3 years.
Hold on real quick. Anybody else want to touch on this subject? Ron ain't saying nothing. Doc, Jerry.
It's a must.
No way that they're gonna.
It's a must
for next year. No way.
It's a must.
They've got Lexi at what, 650, 700?
665, I think it is, Jerry.
Yeah, and then they've got Hines Allen at 400.
What do you think of 665, Jerry, by the way? I think it's too much for Lexi.
Well, I think the way she's playing, it's way too much.
I'll look it up.
So basically you guys are saying it's a must-win this year because they're not going to
be together. They're not going to be together next year.
No, they're not going to stay together.
They are
not. Yes, they are.
Oh my God! I'm sorry to interrupt, Jerry. I was wrong. It's actually 765.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought we looked that up the other night.
Holy shit! Oh, that's
800 to Billings. I want
to make sure. I want to make sure I get this on record. I want to make sure I get this on record. All you guys are wrong, and what day? What's today?
July 20th.
July 20th. Okay, cool. You guys are wrong. Yeah. I don't know about who's going to be on the team, but the big 3 is going to be on this team. I don't know why I keep having to tell you guys this, and you just don't believe me. And I think it's because a lot of you guys, not everybody, but a lot of you guys just want Kelsey gone. You want Kelsey gone. I know it. You've been saying it all year. You don't got to try to hide it now.
Go watch.
I think we're seeing the best Kelsey Mitchell
she ain't
WNBA has ever
Why
seen.
would you want, as a Fever fan, as a Caitlin Clark fan, because a lot of us are Caitlin Clark fans, Fever by, association. As a Caitlin Clark fan, why would you not want the best players around her to help your favorite player get to the promised land?
Hey, listen,
don't even make sense.
Courtside, they can't afford 3.
I don't, Jerry.
Okay, you done said that 17 times. Can somebody put up a rebuttal to that?
I would like to. Yes, I can, because Caitlin Clark is not going to be making millions next year. She's not getting a bigger contract.
I don't care. I don't know. Maybe I've just been watching sports too long. If you want a player, you find a way to make it. You can manipulate that cap shit. You can do it. I see NFL do it all. I know it's not the same sport, but I see them do it all the time. You can manipulate that cap. You can manipulate that cap. I don't know why. Do you think they're gonna let Kelsey, a person that's out here just going? Somebody put in my comment section a couple of days ago, we can get any 2 guard in the league to do what Kelsey do. Really?
No, we can't.
Yeah. Really, bro? You think you can just go out and get another Kelsey? And,
nope.
and I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you the scary part about this.
Yeah. Let's go get another Kelsey out the bubblegum machine, y'all.
I don't even think Cece's in her prime yet, bro. She gonna get better.
She's not.
She gonna get better. So you got Cece not even in her prime. I don't think she's gonna hit her prime to probably not next year, but the year after that.
Neither
probably
is Boston.
2028 season. And
listen, man. Man, listen, let me make this plain and clear to y'all. Going to find another Kelsey in the draft, in the trade, on the from China, or in the bubblegum machine, it's all the same. It's not happening. And what he just said, that's the absolute facts. This is not even a large amount of money that we're dealing with. So if these people can adjust other previous pre-existing contracts to be able to make what they already have more suitable and flexible to where they can individually or corporately deal with the monies in a way where they're doing things in a legal way. If they're doing it for these big teams, don't think they can't come over here and do it for this little $20 million. It's not nothing hard. What's so hard about that? And y'all already heard the way they talk about this team. They don't talk about this team like in a way where it's all business. They talk about that front office talks about this team from a family perspective. They got that. This ain't that other kind of. It's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it's not easy to. It's protecting the locker room. But the curse about it is if you don't perform well, they're still going to be super merciful to you because they're too family oriented. Like everybody that's in that organization knows something. They all have pre-existing You can't get in a fever easily if you're not already down with somebody that's in there. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think that's the reason they got rid of Courtside.
People don't realize that.
I think that's the reason they got rid of Courtside, bro, because of what you just said. And I just heard something like a couple weeks ago. I don't know the exact quote, so don't kill me, y'all. I think it was the Aces or the Minnesota, some restaurant or something donated money to them or gave some type of contract or something to make the contracts work or something like that. I heard. I don't know, man. I seen a video on it or something like that. Somebody did a video.
All I know is that Kelsey and Cece's relationship, the big three, their collective relationship on and off the court, $2 or $3 million means nothing to any one of those players. So they're gonna make sure that works. So y'all keep talking about salary cap space. You think they're getting ready to separate the hottest, the most intimidating big three in the league? The big three is the fever. Let's get that straight.
And let me ask you a question, Jerry. Jerry, I got a question for you, and then I'll go to a round. We're gonna go around and wrap it up. Hey, Jerry, I got a question for you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you this. Let's take the salary cap out. Let's not throw it away, but let's just say they make it work. And I don't care who get what money because I don't care whoever get what. Would you want Kelsey, Cece, and Boston to be on the team next year? Don't. I ain't talking about the money. Take the money out. Just would you rather them be on a team together? Yes or no?
No. I do.
Hold on, Jerry. Yes or no?
No.
See, that's the problem. See, you're not having to. See, you don't want them. So you basically said what I just said. You don't want them on the team. That's why y'all keep bringing up this salary cap. So let me ask you a question, Jerry. Why don't you want them on the team?
You asked my opinion,
and I'm asking. I'm not knocking your opinion. It's your opinion.
Yeah, I've got my own reasons.
Tell me why.
For not wanting this to take place again.
Go ahead. Tell me why.
I've seen too much BS. I mean, in all honesty, I don't even know I'm going to last, so it's really not going to matter to me what team she's on. Because if they don't clean up this garbage, you saw another example of it with Sandy Brondell. If they don't clean up this crap, the whole thing's going to collapse in their lap.
All right. Anybody else that agree with Jerry? You don't want them back no matter what. They can make it work or not.
I don't. I want them back. I really do. They make a great team. The three, man, they're always talked about. They always play together. They just work together the right way. You know, that's my opinion.
Maddie, Sean, Brent.
I want them back because I don't want Cece to have to work against new players, get used to new players. No, they already. She can make it work. She can't waste another year trying to build another team, trying to, they can make it work if Stephanie White stayed out of the way.
Right, I got you. Hey, Maddie, real quick before you go to Sean and Brent. Hey, Maddie, as of right now, do you still? Because I know you were one of the ones that wanted her traded. Do you still want Cece traded right now?
Because I want Cece to flourish. If I see Stephanie White keeping her from doing it, yes, I want her to leave. I want Cece to make a tough decision. Yeah, either to stand up for her identity as a player, for her legacy, for her game, for herself, or accept to shrink and become another one in bunch. Now, if Stephanie White stands out of the way, they can do miracles together.
I got you. Sean, then Brent.
What in terms of like CC and KM? Like no, like
I don't know where you will stand already, brother. But
look, man, like we just heard that press conference with Kelsey saying that the only things that matter to her, because being that she's not really a talkative person, she said it herself that the only thing that matters to her from a chemistry standpoint is her relationship with C and 7. Like the dynamic of that chemistry is what's important to her. In other words, she cherishes it. She cares about it. It's what she values the most when it comes to this team. She knows how important it is. CC literally today talked about how valuable, KM is and how she's essentially having the best year of her career. If people don't see what they need to see at this stage of the game, I genuinely don't know what to tell you from that standpoint. And now let's get a little broader when it comes to the league. And since people want to bring it up, like this, like a lot of the outside noise, the stuff with Sandy, like the stuff with Angel, all that nonsense, and everyone's saying what they want about CC outside of the game, whether she's impactful, the face of the league, whatever. Look, this whole week has been a real good week if we're talking about just the game for the league. CC put up 45 and 10. Paige is on a run where she scored like at least 20 points or more in every single game that she's played over the last 7 or 8 games. Sydney Taylor over there in Chicago, she balled out the other day against Atlanta. No one's really talking about it at all. The Valkyries, they've won 9 games in a row. They haven't lost a game in over a month, and no one's talking about it. The only reason people aren't talking about it is because they don't have a superstar on their team. This has been a solid week for the league, and guess what? We're the only ones here that keep it about the game, but everyone else doesn't really keep it about the game. So I would. Yeah, like I sometimes I don't like a lot of the outside noise. I get that it's necessary, but if you want to grow this game the right way, we got to talk about these stories, man. If we're not going to talk about it, we're doing a disservice for the league, not just for what. And Kaylin's been talking about. She says, why isn't anyone talking about these games, all these other players? It doesn't all have to be about me. But if they're not going to do it, and I'm talking about the other media pundits, I don't care if it's ESPN, I don't care if it's Disney, ABC, CBS, they cover these games. I know they were fuming that they didn't have that 45 and 10 game. Ion had it. Ion, not one of the big networks, a small network. Like, are you kidding me? That the ratings for that game was probably at 2-3 million, but they didn't really talk about it like that. Yeah, like it's ridiculous. They got to do a better job of promoting the game. They gave the entire women's sports a whole day dedicated to them on a Sunday, which I don't know how that's going to work knowing that football's coming back, but that's neither here nor there because you're putting the investment in them. But you're not going to talk about the entire week that this whole league had. You're not going to talk about the players. Like, how are you going to do the league any better? Like, that's all I got.
Hey, before I go to Brent, I'm going to say something right now that I'm happy about, me personally. I'm not saying all the way, but a lot of the narratives, bro, are dying. Especially when it comes to the Indiana Fever, like the Kelsey.
Really?
Yes, really. I mean, only narratives that stand alive is because people want to keep them alive, bro. The Indiana Fever is balling. Caitlin Clark just went for 45. Like the Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin just came around and talked about Kelsey Mitchell, bro. Like it's not too. Like what else can you? Let's say they go out and win. Because I think who was up here? I think it was Ocean or I forgot who it was. And I understand that the game got to be played on the court. But somebody the other day detailed the next games up until Minnesota. They said we should be 21 and I forgot.
Yeah, I think that was J-Dub that brought it up. Yeah,
19 and 10. We should be 19 and 10.
Okay, I was Brent. My bad. 19 and 10. Let's just say they get to Minnesota and they're 19 and 10. Bro, what are you gonna say? You can't get up here. Listen, bro. I'm telling you guys now, chat, panel, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the right to their own opinion. I'm never gonna stop that. But if we go 19 and 10, bro, you get up here talking about Stephanie sabotage, bro. Like, you just go to the chat. Just go to the chat. Because it's gonna come a time, bro. You're gonna have to get off that horse.
Is there anybody watching?
You're gonna have to get off that horse, bro.
Is there?
You might not
anybody
like
watching?
You might not like it, bro.
To the panel, is there anybody watching the WNBA, the Minnesota,
Jules
Seattle game?
I think. Jules,
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Ocean.
I'm gonna tell you, dude. That fam girl, there is something about them black French women. I think she's the prettiest woman in the league.
You talking about our
They
fan?
don't shave
Well,
everything
Yeah,
either.
she's
she's
gorgeous.
Spanish, but you talking about Malunga's the French one. But yeah,
Well, wasn't she playing? Wasn't the fangirl playing in France? Like she played pro ball in France.
no. Malunga played
Malanga.
pro. Yeah, Malunga played for pros in the French league. Fan plays for the Spanish league.
Okay,
They've been
so
pro since they
I
were
will
like
say
13
this.
years old.
I don't want to see Kelsey Mitchell leave the feeder. I don't want to break up that. It's the best backcourt the WNBA has ever seen. I don't want to break it, but if I had to break it, I would. Hey, trade Kelsey Mitchell over to Seattle and get that fangirl. Oh man, she's good.
But
But
you
cut it
start off
out.
talking about how she looked, bro. You
Cut it
got
out,
your
man.
motive is
No,
different.
she's good at basketball, dude, too.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
okay.
hot, man. She's good at
I mean,
ball.
she's an attractive woman, bro. But let's,
Hey,
but come on.
She's good at
you see
ball.
that beat?
She
Hey,
just snuck the
Sean, you see
living
that,
shit
bro?
out of Miles.
Anytime
Yeah, I
somebody
saw
flirt
it.
with that,
It's low key kind of dirty macking, but I feel you.
yeah,
I
you
feel you.
doing it for the wrong reasons. Hey, but Brent, my bad, bro. I'm gonna go to you, Brent.
Hey, you
Doesn't
good, man?
matter how I get
was
there.
enjoying Ocean's admiration of the young lady, bro. I'm good. But
Cut it out, man. Tell them to cut
look,
it out.
when it comes to the team,
Stop
man,
this
I
trade.
mean,
Stop this trade and Kelsey stuff. Would y'all please stop?
yeah, ain't nobody
It's
talking
getting
about that.
ridiculous.
But look, being serious, man, like anybody on this
ridiculous.
panel and anybody in this chat knows I've been very consistent all year about this team. I know we have enough to win a championship this year on this team. It takes gelling, it takes effort, it takes consistency, it takes all them things, man. You gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? Like you have players like Angel who go out there every play. She may miss a lot of layups. I don't give a dang. She's trying to get every rebound. You know what I mean? You need players like that on your team, and that's gonna give all out effort. That's part of the reason why I like Lexi, even though she don't score as much as she should, because she should be scoring at least double digits. But she's always the one that's gonna be diving for balls, hitting the floor, trying, taking charges, all the little dirty stuff. And I like that about her because you need people like that. But this team has enough to win a championship, man. And I definitely want to see the big three come back. I personally would like to see Kelsey retire as a Fever. I mean, she went to school at Ohio State. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So she's another
right.
semi-Midwestern girl. You know what I'm saying? As far as college and this, that, and the other, Indiana's probably the best, as far as locale to where she went to school and what little, stability she had in that region. You know what I'm saying? Aliyah is cool because she didn't. I mean, first of all, she ain't from America in the first place. Then when she came to America high school, she was in Boston, then the South. So Aliyah adapts. She'll go wherever and be wherever. But she's very happy in Indiana. Her and Cece are like sisters. Y'all see that just like I do. You know what I'm saying? They got their little pregame prayer and hug and this and that. They good, man. The big three is solidified, and they all want to be there. That's what we keep ignoring every time we have these debates, which is cool because,
Who is that talking?
like, this is Brent. Because like they say, man, it's like even on the big box networks, they be like, when football season over, we got to find something to talk about. So we had these same discussions over and over, even though it ain't gonna change. The girls love each other. They want to play together. They gonna be there. The big three is good. Now, if we got to change some role players around, do the salary cap and this, that, and the other, it's all good. Cool.
That's more the idea.
You know what I'm saying? Role players come and go.
Yeah,
Role players come and go, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Hey, Brent, before you go, hey, I put the link to my to the Kelsey 22 and 0 song in there too, man. You guys go check it out. Hey, the narratives, man. I talked about the narratives. Do you think they're kind of fading away?
Hey,
I'll go to you next. I got you next, bro. I got you next. Do you think most of the narratives are fading away? Or, if they continue to win.
They appear to be as far as in mass. Now you got those who are just like we say, no matter what happens on any given game, it's almost like their response is pre-scripted. That probably ain't going nowhere. I mean, but they got their right to their opinions. You know what I'm saying? But as far as on a national level and a bigger scale, I do believe that because like we've always said, reality is winning cures a lot, man. If they keep winning, it's only so much you can say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with what Brent said. That's pretty much what I was gonna say.
I second that.
Hey, do you mind if I go?
Hold on, real quick,
jump
Pete.
off.
I gotta let AR go. I gotta let AR go.
You know I love you, Pete.
Go ahead.
Let me get one off, man. I just want to shoot my shot.
No, go ahead. I didn't even notice you was here. My bad.
What's up, Pete? Hey man, what I want to talk about is the losing and winning with Indiana. And Court, you say it sometimes too, where you say when they win, it's Caitlin Clark win rogue, and when they lose, it's Stephanie White's basketball.
I didn't say that.
So Friday.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna let you get your stuff off of it. You can't put that on me. I never said that.
Chat, have Court said that before?
No, I went against
that. AR, no, bro.
He Stephanie White, but then when they win,
I went against that.
No, he was talking about me.
I went against that, bro. I've never said that.
Yeah, he never said that, bro. He never did. I promised you, bro. I promise.
His stance is the opposite.
I don't believe that, bro.
I wasn't talking about
I ain't never heard him say it.
Oh, you said Courtside.
I'm talking about I'm just talking about as you was the one speaking this. You was the one that's saying
because I was quoting other people. That's what they said. But I got you. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
You was proving them wrong. So Friday they play. What basketball did they play Friday?
I know where you're going with this. I'm gonna let you get it off. Go ahead, bro.
Can somebody answer me what basketball did they play Friday? What game?
Last Friday, Storm.
No, I said who game was that Stephanie White or was that Caitlin Clark?
What game you referring to? You talking about the Seattle game?
He's talking about the Storm game. He's asking, was that Stephanie? I know where you're going with this. Are you trying to start some shit? But I got you.
They played Fever Ball. Come on, damn.
He's asking, she's asking, was it Stephanie White ball or was that Fever
Ball? He right. Whoever just said Fever Ball, he right.
That's Fro. That's what they played, Fever Ball. Damn it.
See, look. Now I ain't got. Hey, look. But that's a lie. They played CC Ball Friday and they played Stephanie White Ball Saturday. Now, what was the result of both of them games?
They won,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
They won both.
That's my problem. Y'all always say whenever they win is CC carried them and put them on her back to win the game, but then when they lose, they was playing Stephanie White basketball. I don't be understanding that.
Now see, I said that earlier, bro. You quoting what I said.
And another thing, if this is a Caitlin Clark podcast, would y'all stop bringing up Angel Reese?
No, we talk about everything. It's predominantly Caitlin Clark. We talk about everybody. I just don't like to get into the races and all that stuff because it gets out of hand and people. No, I don't like to get into that. But I will address Angel Reese over here though.
Had two back-to-back 23 and 12 games. Didn't none of y'all say anything?
Bro, no one even mentioned it. The only person that brought it up was Tone Loke in the chat, and we barely even touched upon the entire topic. We were trying to avoid that topic.
I'm talking about her playing her basketball. I'm talking about when she had 23 and 13.
No one even. 12, we didn't even bring her.
Say nothing, but as soon as that Brandy sent,
no one even brought up her game or what she did during the game. No one even brought it up as a topic, bro. Like,
yeah,
what are we on right now?
Because if I get into respectfully. The thing about it is, I don't
always bring her up in a negative light when y'all want to talk about the controversy.
We didn't bring her up in any light though, bro.
None of the games where she go.
But we didn't even bring it. But we literally nipped it. We literally nipped it in the bud. We didn't even we stopped it. Like we didn't even touch it, bro.
I didn't want to touch on it. You know why, Airmar? I didn't want to touch on it because. Listen, bro. I know for a fact you're not a Fever fan. I let you come up here because I don't care. Anybody's welcome. But I like to try to keep it. We can debate and go back and forth, but I don't like to get into like you remember how it was in 2024 when Caitlin and they were rookies, how the Angel Reese fan base and the Caitlin. I don't want to get into all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Tone Dope, he comes over here all the time. He's a Dream fan, but he don't come over here. He say his piece, and I call him my op, but he a good dude. You know what I'm saying? So
I was just talking about the game, bro.
But we didn't even mention it. We didn't mention it. Like for example,
go back to what I'm
gonna give you an example.
We have to talk about everybody else.
I'm gonna give you an example. Asia Wilson went for 50. Hold on, bro. Asia Wilson went for 50 something, bro. I didn't even talk about it. I'm not an Asia Wilson fan, bro.
I know that's
Asia nothing.
Because you're not a basketball fan.
No, I'm a Caitlin Clark Indiana fan, bro.
You will bring up that stuff.
No, but I don't because you can't.
Hold on. Bring it up in their fucking thing. They don't bring it up in there.
Mollywop them.
Hey, bro, listen, bro. Check this out. Hold on, everybody. Everybody, hold on.
Go for 50.
Everybody, hold on.
That was Mabry.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah, no, that was Mabry.
If you want to come up here, and talk about it, bro, you can bring it up. But I don't gotta address it. If you want to come up here and say, "Hey, bro, what about how y'all feel about Asia?" Bro, listen, homie. This is my podcast, bro, and I do whatever I want to do. I didn't want to talk about Angel Reese. Hey, can you hear me, AR? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Brody.
All right, listen, just check this out. This is how this go, bro. On my channel, I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about. Now, when you come up here, if you want to ask us, hey, bro, what y'all think about the Angel Reese going for 20? We can get on it. It ain't no thing. It's cool. But you can't come up here and tell me what I didn't talk about. But if you want us to address it, just say that, bro. It's cool.
Part of the problem.
You know damn well, Courtside, they're not talking about
you part
that
of what
in their
Brent was
channel.
just saying about nobody ever talk about the game. All y'all do is talk about controversy. Oh man, she on the minutes restriction. She ain't letting her play. What was it a problem when she had 45?
Bro, you must don't be watching me, bro. You come up here just to start some shit or what, bro? You must don't be watching me, bro, because I hate getting into the controversy.
I watch Vision, I watch all y'all, bro. So
bro, you can't compare me, bro.
I watch all y'all, bro. I watch the Mick Talk Hoops dude. I watch Rachel Demeter. I watch the Bart Simpson character looking dude, Robin Lingbar, whatever his name. But I watch all y'all stuff. Pope, Rudy. I watch all y'all stuff.
AR, there's so many
like puppets on the string.
AR. Wait. No. Let me get this all. AR, they're like at least 5 or 6 real informative, like Chicago, Chicago Sky, Atlanta Dream, Angel Reese style, like streams that I be hearing, and like, why don't you go over there and give your thoughts off there? Like, they talk about the game pretty thoroughly, bro. Like, why you coming on here trying to start something? Like, we all about the controversial, knowing well that they. But bro, they remain impartial. If you want us to remain impartial, that's cool. You heard me just go off on my little thing about we're not talking about the game enough. It's not being covered enough from a national level. And then you're gonna come over here and say this? Come on, bro. Like, be a little fair on that regard.
Can I say something? I want to say.
Let him go. But wait. Let him go. Let him go. I want to only get his rebuttal off. Go ahead, AR. Answer me that, bro.
To talk about the games that happened. What are you talking about?
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But you brought up the Angel thing, knowing, bro, we never addressed it. Yeah, but
talked about Angel, so that's what I'm saying.
Who, bro? No one brought it up. We literally nipped it, but we never brought it up, bro.
I'm just talking about the Sandy Vanello incident.
Bro, we didn't talk about it, bro. We barely got on it, bro.
We literally nipped it in the butt the minute it was brought up. We didn't even like dive deep into it. We cut it off.
I said I didn't want to talk about it. That's what I said.
That's what we're trying to tell you.
I said that, bro. What are you talking about? Listen, homie, check this out. You've been watching me for a while.
Go start your own channel then.
If you want to come up here, bro, just say, hey, bro, can y'all address the Angel? That's it. That's all you have to say, bro. We would have addressed it.
All y'all gonna do is look at it in a negative light towards her and not even.
Bro, I don't care. I'm not addressing the controversy, bro. But if you want to talk about her stats in the game, we could have talked about it, bro. Tone Loc do it all the time.
She needs to make layups. Yep, she needs to make layups.
Hey, bro, I'm off it, bro. I don't know why you came up here to start this shit, bro.
Can I say something? I want to say something.
I'm off it, bro. If you want to talk about her stats, I ain't got no problem doing that, bro. I'm not getting into that other stuff, bro. I don't want to get into it.
You don't want to get
into it? Do they talk about CC in their channels? Do they talk about the fever in their channels? Do they bring anything up about the fever?
Hey, AR, you know what, AR? Let me tell you the difference, bro. Let me tell you the difference. The difference is this, bro. And I'm not saying I'm the only one do it, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. The difference over here is you as an AR dude or Angel Reese fan, you more than welcome to come over here. I ain't welcome, and a lot of other people not welcome to go on some of them other channels. You get blocked, and even on some of the Indiana Fever
channels.
Bro, even on the Indiana Fever channels, you can't go over there and disagree. You get blocked, bro. So what are you talking about? I don't know, bro. I'm off the subject, bro. We about to wrap up anyway. I gotta go. And we're gonna start around, go a little wrap up, man. Make it real quick because I gotta go. We start with Maddie. Go ahead, Maddie.
What do we know about the All-Star? Who's in the 3-point contest?
I don't even know. That was a good question.
Yeah, that's a good collection.
I don't know.
They haven't announced it yet.
Oh, you think Cece gonna be in it?
She said she's gonna be in the 3.
My bad. Oh, he said I got a super chat real quick. Hold on, my bad. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't see it.
I know, man. Shit fucked up.
He said, how we gonna finish the regular season? I think 28-16. First guess was 30-14. 28-16.
Y'all gonna end it 25.
I would go that far, especially if Big Smoke, if we continue to play like this, which is a big ask because the Fever are inconsistent as shit. If we continue to play like this, I'll say that, bro, or better.
No.
Or better.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
24-20.
What's the record right now?
24-25 win seems doable, but
what's the record right now?
They're 16 and 10. Yeah, 26 games played, and like 19 left to go.
16 games. So we got to win 10 out of 16, right? Basically. You don't think that's possible? No.
What's their strength of schedule? I need to see that, bro. Like, and it all depends on how they playing coming after the break.
We know we got Connecticut. We got the New York again. We got Portland again. Like, we got Minnesota, I think twice, right? Like,
they got to play the Dream. They got to play the Dream twice.
We already played the Dream 3 times, didn't we?
They got to play 5 times this season.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so I give us one of those. So I think we're gonna be. I think, hey, Big Smoke. I think we close, bro. I think I wouldn't bet money on 28 and 16, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. It playing the way they play now, and keep getting better from here. I don't have no problem with that.
Yeah, at best they're 4. To me, they're 5 or 6 seed at best. I don't think that's going to change. With the way other teams are playing that are ahead of them. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't see them going up.
I'm not gonna go against it, but I got to get out of here. I was gonna go do a little wrap up, man, but I ain't got time. I gotta go. I'm saying, but I just don't want to. We don't play again till Wednesday, so I don't want to get caught up in all the extra stuff, and you know what I mean, because there's really no games to talk about, nothing really to get into. You know what I mean? I like to talk about some of the controversy because I like to go against it. And most of the time, I talk about the controversy because I'm going against it, it ain't because I'm for it. And I think a lot of y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate the controversy. I can't wait till it's all gone, bro. That's why I asked you guys, was the narratives dying? Because I want them to die. That way we ain't nothing to talk about. The Stephanie White stuff is gone. And I don't even necessarily agree with some of the stuff they said about Stephanie White. My stance has always been, she's the coach this year. What can we do about it? Nothing. So ain't no use to just keep over and over and over and over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's like your kid being left-handed and you mad. And you can't change it. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Get mad every time you see him right with his left hand? Like, come on, bro. You can't do nothing about it. The same thing with Stephanie White. Next season, if they in the off season, if y'all want to say fire her, whatever, man. But during the season, I think it's obsolete to even mention it, bro. Especially when they winning. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, y'all go listen to my song I did. It's kind of going crazy on YouTube and Twitter and TikTok. It's like over 11,000 views already. Y'all go run them numbers up for me, man. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to do the favor, Courtside, I sent it to the favors team. You hear me? Yeah. If y'all want to do another live tomorrow, we can, man. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Hey, salute to everybody for pulling up. Big Smoke, he said it won't die. Fever still win the chip. Let me see what he say.
Take care,
it won't
everybody.
die till Fever CC win the chip. Hey, Big Smoke, the crazy part about it is, bro, they might win the chip and it still won't die. A lot of Stephanie White can win a championship this year. They still want her fired. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
To win a championship this year, they're gonna want Stephanie White fired, CC traded, and Kelsey Mitchell gone too. Yeah, all of it.
There's always gonna be something to talk about. You know how that goes.
Hey, salute everybody, man.